We're here, folks.
Welcome to Loud Equals Funny, episode 62.
Tristan is going to tell us a tale.
I'm going to cast my do spell upon you.
Ooh. He's the
Welcome back, Redditors. It's time for Behind the Funny.
I thought you were going with Blippi or Anthony Fantano, personally.
I thought you were going for Blippi, too, yeah.
I am Dr. Pepper.
Is.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you have a beverage recommendation for us?
Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Blippi
should have made a Dr. Pepperman video game.
They really should have, honestly. It
could have been like could have been a third-person shooter or something. I don't know.
Exactly, blasting 23 flavors at you.
Oh, that's Blippi Claw.
Yeah, Blippi was a child entertainer who had previously found to have done, was it scat porn, Gabe?
I remember this. I'm pretty sure it was.
Was it scat porn, Gabe?
Is it? Yeah, no.
It is open for this one, folks. It's gonna get crazy.
Yes. Folks, yeah, we got a lot of stories. We were all kind of, sick, and then some of us had family members in a hurricane. Some of us were kind of close to a hurricane.
I was clearly moving shit around,
Yes, different location, as it were, in the room.
A whole bunch of shit. I've only got 3 hours of recording time. This is gonna get real dicey.
Oh,
my computer's down to no fucking memory left. This is so great.
Oh shit! Memory. Yeah, you might need to switch to a different hard drive.
78 years old. Oh man, it's too late now.
I mean, hey,
you're on real time fucking game now.
Yes.
We're fucking. I'm tracking down temp files that I can clear out. This is the hard living I have to deal with.
Hell yeah, hard dick living on YouTube. How we doing, folks?
My wizard staff fell.
Oh shit. By the way, there is a link down in the description if you want to donate to hurricane relief efforts for Helene and I don't remember the new one's name. Oh my god.
It had a nerdy name.
Yeah.
Milton,
yeah.
Hello. Hi, I'm Hurricane Milton. I'm gonna kill everybody in Florida.
I have to say, sometimes the hurricane, or is it just natural disasters, or is it specifically tropical storms and hurricanes?
I think it is like tropical storms and hurricanes. At least in
we got America. 5 hours now, people. We're all good.
All right, hell yeah.
We got that.
I have never understood why they name them the way they do.
They all named them in the 1950s. They made a pool of all right, here's the most popular baby names. So yeah, you'll get a Hurricane Michael and a Hurricane Catherine, which are relatively kind of normal. Then you'll get a Hurricane, Dalton. That's
Bobby Lawrence.
Yeah. The
Hurricane
big Bob.
Irma was one, I think.
Yeah, Irma. There's literally
Has there been a Hurricane Ruth yet?
I'm almost certain there has been. If not,
it's
coming up soon. It is.
Yeah, that's the next one. I forgot what exactly the naming convention was, but they alternate male and female names.
Yeah,
and that's all I know.
It bounces back and forth.
A to Z alphabetical.
Yeah, so it'll be Alton.
What are we up to now? We're about halfway through the list.
I think so. Yeah, we're right in
Wow.
So next one will be a female N name, I believe.
Ooh.
Like Norma or something.
It might do Norma, honestly. It's...
Hurricane Norma Jean's gonna wreck the fucking southern hemisphere.
She's gonna steal your husband.
Yeah.
Hurricane Jolene.
Hurricane Jolene.
Hurricane
it's gonna hit specifically Green Dolphin Street in Florida.
Damn it. But yeah,
there's a hypothetical hurricanes wiki where they come up with fake
hurricanes. Yeah, I looked at that on
hell
stream.
Yeah.
There's drama between the fake hurricane makers, as you do.
I didn't know about that. I must have missed that one.
Well, one guy, is the Michael Bay of hurricanes on that wiki, and it fucking destroys, levels whole cities. Another guy's it's not realistic. It's so played out. So you're not realistic with this.
Well, it's also
role playing right.
There's different continuums of canon, so it'll be this fake hurricane exists in this other guy's canon.
In this one, the Terminator exists, and he flies into a hurricane and destroys it.
Not even like real canon from real shit, but just like some other guy on the wiki, what he said happened. So that's what determines what's canon in this universe. Like,
I love
it's
how
very in depth. It's intricate.
Tristan, if you could pull up, you'd have to Google this. Type in the Halloween film timeline chart.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
this wiki has their own version of that, where it's like essentially a subway like chart where it's like, oh hey, here's this line, and then this one breaks off into that line, and then everyone goes back to this movie and breaks off into that line. There's literally fucking flowcharts of that franchise. Halloween, yes.
Yeah.
They've had,
stupid.
if I'm correct,
Give me a
6
sec.
different timelines. I think I'm right.
Yes.
Wow,
that's really dumb.
Yeah, there's Halloween 1 and 2. There's Halloween 3, which is its own thing. There's Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6.
Then there's Halloween 1, 2, H2O.
Here we go. All right, all right. So this does count Halloween 2018. So yeah. What more of this? No, Halloween 3. Yes, immediately. Halloween 2. And then scroll down there. Yes, with Laurie alive. Halloween H2O Resurrection. Yes, with Laurie not alive. 4, 5, and 6. And then, yeah, there's a whole fucking flowchart for this franchise because they've rebooted it so many times.
Hell yeah.
It's stupid.
They're doing it again. By the way, they're wanting to do a Halloween TV series.
Nice.
Which
Halloween will never die.
Hey, you know what?
That sounds miserable. Is it just going to be the same fucking killer in every episode or something?
Except for Halloween 3, which is admittedly a really fucking good film. I like it.
Yeah, I was going to say that one's
not
like separate
good, but
from all the other ones, I think, isn't it?
It is. Although, funny enough, in that movie, they play a trailer for Halloween, the original, in Halloween 3.
Awesome.
Which,
cool.
It's like, alright, that's a little weird.
Meta stuff, man. Kojima made that one.
Yeah, in fact...
He did, actually. It says it in the credits.
Yeah. I mean, he loves John Carpenter, so...
He loves every guy who's ever made a movie.
That's very
that's very fair.
Just like me.
I mean, hey, I get it. You know, John Carpenter still fucking rules. He makes music still. He still does shit.
The music's pretty good.
Yeah. And
he's a what? Sorry?
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
Oh, yeah. And he's making a game.
He is.
I cannot remember the title of that for my fucking life, but he's making a game.
He's a huge gamer.
We're also getting, while I'm here on that, a remake or a remaster of The Thing, the video game that
people
played
that was
and
announced
is
a
fucking
while
amazing.
ago.
Did that not come out already?
I don't think it came out yet. I think it's still in development. Check on that for me.
I thought I saw like Vinny or someone playing it.
Really quick.
I'm gonna let somebody else check on that.
Yes.
I'm checking that.
While you're doing that, I will. And I don't know why.
Downloading Dragon Ball Sparking Zero right now.
Late 2024. So later this year.
That is a day one purchase for me. But really quick, I'm holding up a copy of Judgment because I don't have a physical copy of this. But the Silent Hill 2 remake is really good, and you should pick it up, folks.
Why just Judgment? Why is that?
It was the first thing. It was the first thing in my hand reach. It was right there. The other thing was a copy of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and that doesn't represent this game.
Worse.
That literally,
why do you have that?
Because it was given to me for Christmas. I'm not gonna turn down a gift, but somebody gave it to me, and I think it was.
That's not a gift, Bane. That's a curse.
It was. I haven't seen it yet. Still, we brought this up before. But
I recommend not seeing it. I recommend staying ignorant.
Yeah, no, fuck that. The point I want to make is the Silent Hill 2 remake is. I was very nervous about it. If you go back to earlier episodes we've done, I have said that this is gonna be bad. And admittedly,
it looked
because
like
the Bloober team was behind it.
Bloober
How
team
could
was
we not
it.
assume that it's going to be horrible?
Well, the thing I'll say is like Bloober
Plus,
team.
they made it woke, and that girl that was traumatized wasn't a sexy.
The 19-year-old sexual assault victim. Not hot enough.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Sweet baby.
Oh, dude, they went for
it's still going on.
Yeah, people are still like going in the credits and being like, "Oh, this thing," and it's like that's not. Like, that's not what that one company even does. This one was, like, for, you know, testing, like, Metacritic possible reviews, and people were like, oh, that means it's woke. It's Silent Hill 2. They have not changed the story. What I'll say is, they have not removed anything from the story. They have added some things, and I'll say this, the additions are not bad. It's a tightrope balance of, like, trying to appease people. But
Bane is a huge shill, but he also does love Silent Hill.
Yes.
So this is a bit of a mixed. I'm just taking his word for it. I can go either way right now.
Silent Hill 2 is an amazing game. It's my second favorite in the series, right next to the first one, just because I've played the first one so many times. I love that first game so much. And I'm gonna be real here, Konami. You want another remake that would hit, and honestly would be impressive if you do it in this similar way? Silent Hill 1, please.
It's bizarre that they didn't start with Silent Hill 1. Like, Resident Evil 2 remake made sense, because there was already a remake of the first one that people like playing.
Yeah, people have been clamoring for a Resident Evil 2 remake for actual decades.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I'll say is, I get why they went with Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is the game. It's one that everyone knows, everyone references. It is the Silent Hill game. Everyone knows Pyramid Head, everyone knows all these things. Business-wise, it's smart to start with this one.
It is kind of like video game Kino or whatever. It's one of those ones like Planescape Torment and KOTOR that are kind of always in people's topsters or whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like it tells its story very well. In this one, I was so nervous about how they would translate certain things, because I was like, all right, how would this work gameplay-wise? Not really story-wise. Story, I kind of expected them to, like...
So you had that whole fucking, like, melee combat trailer, which gave the wrong impression that it was going to be, like, an action fighting game.
Well, I mean, I'll say this. The action is there. It does... Like, it's the same thing with the Resident Evil 2 remake, and it's... some people have criticisms for it. I get why, because it's, different perspective, You're more... Like, you're more heads-on with the enemy. Instead of, like...
Is Gabe frozen?
Gabe might be frozen.
I believe Gabe's frozen. His internet has died again.
Oh no.
I thought he was just listening very intently.
I thought he was too.
Maybe he's dead. Rest in peace, Gabe.
We created a horror short.
He's frozen in place.
Yeah, the Discord ghost got him.
Hey, we're gonna pause for a second, folks. I'm not cutting this out, but I'm pausing. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so Silent Hill 2 remake. It's visually stunning. Like, I'm playing on the PlayStation 5 in performance mode, which I will say, performance mode is kind of like an asterisk on the 60 FPS.
It targets 60 FPS.
It targets 60. It most of the time does hit 60. Especially
Isn't 120 like the new standard, and all these 60 FPS games are kind of shit anyway?
It's what they want to go to. I don't think we're going to get like 120 on consoles.
Yeah, 120 isn't going to be the standard for a while.
Some games do hit 120. I will say COD hits 120 pretty well. That's my most experience with it, but I mean I play sometimes in 120, but 60 is typically my target. But
yeah,
Sony are really aiming for 120 with the PS5 Pro or whatever.
They're trying. Which, I mean...
A lot of games apparently aren't even reaching 60. Space Marine 2 is, like, apparently a shit show on the PS5.
Yeah.
It also doesn't really run well on PC either, from what I've heard.
It's a very...
it seems to be running a lot of fucking shit at once.
Oh, yeah. They've been doing a lot of that game. And I'm glad we got it, because it looks fucking amazing, but...
Oh, yeah. It looks cool.
Yeah,
it's like a new Gears of War or something.
Oh, yeah, which, hey, we might be getting a new Gears of War next year. Well, we're getting E-Day, actually. That's the name of it. I kind of zoned out.
Yeah.
Like, I knew we were getting something. Which, hey... I'm
forgot
curious.
about that.
They're going to have to do Gears 6 or 7 or whatever eventually.
They will, but they're also trying to figure out a way to write them out of a hole they kind of ripped themselves into with Gears 5's ending. Which is the problem with multiple choice endings.
Oh, that's what happened. Well, just pull a Daggerfall. It'll be great.
Yeah. Everything happened.
I feel like the easiest thing to do in that situation is just to pick one.
It would be.
This is off, everybody.
But literally, they it feels like they kind of rope themselves into a hole at the ending too. It's like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing with that ending. They're just like,
Unfortunate.
I will say, I'm only 7 hours into it. I am about to enter the Silent Hill Historical Society. If you've played Silent Hill 2, you know what that means. That's where I kind of stopped and was like, all right, I need proper time to experience this. I'm going to play this all this weekend.
Hell yeah.
But from what I've experienced,
come out in October, too.
It is. That was the smartest thing Konami did. Put it in October, didn't delay it past it. Early in October, too.
I'm glad that it's good, even though I would have been funny if it was a Bloober team failure or something.
It would have been funny if it was a Bloober.
Yeah, if it was bad, it might have been funny, but if it's good, it might mean that Konami is willing to put time into like AAA games again.
Yeah, I think this
their infinite gambling money.
I think what they're doing now is they're realizing that they can have the best of both worlds because they're not stopping the pachinko. Like
obviously,
like they would be stupid to stop the pachinko.
This is what I've been saying for fucking 10 years or something. Like, why are they ceasing fucking AAA games? Just give Castlevania to like fucking the Dead Cells people or whatever. That seems to be what they wanted to do.
And hey, they're doing a lot of that now. Like. They're doing, I think, the smart path, where it's like, they also, this is something that just happened fucking today, by the way. I saw this in the news. Their eFootball games, their old PES games, has partnered with FIFA, previously EA's partner, to do their sports games. Which,
that's kind of funny.
That's smart.
Well, it'll still be a horrible microtransaction hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's just funny.
But they're getting paid for it. Basically, this is what's
frozen again.
Oh, slightly frozen.
He's back.
We're good. And it's all over the place. But hey, Discord's also all over the place. We're all kind of like Claw's been a little in and out of video quality, but
great.
You're good. It looks fine. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake is, again, very pretty. It's the best looking Unreal 5 game I've probably ever seen. It's so rich in materials. It's visually stunning. Like, it might be one of the best looking PS5 games I've seen. Just flat out.
Hard to believe from like a mid-tier developer.
I mean, the Medium, I really do think also looked good. It's just the Medium had really dumb story decisions. I've played some of Bloober's games. Really dumb by the end on that one. But
I hope they don't fuck up this one by the end, then.
It seems like Konami did have a tight leash on saying, hey, keep the story the same. I mean, I hope they just... Good. I hope they at least just felt, hey, we can't fuck with the story, which...
It's unbelievable there might be some people in Konami that still have, like, artistic integrity.
I mean, I did like Silent Hill: The Short Message, which, it seemed to be like a tone setter for what they wanted to do, which was like, explore new things, do different things. They're doing Silent Hill Townfall with Annapurna, which...
That'll probably be good.
They're doing that.
Which I'm excited for. And then Silent Hill
F one looks great.
That looked amazing, and...
I mean, from like the cinematic trailer or whatever, it was tone setter. It looked pretty cool.
It really, it's interesting. Because again, this series has been dead for a decade. A decade plus, really.
Or more.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Excuse me. The live TV show Silent Hill thing is still ongoing. It hasn't been dead. It's still here.
Well, yes, and
God, that shit is still happening.
I think they're doing a season 2. They won an Emmy for it. I'm not even kidding. They won a production Emmy for it. That's not a joke.
They did.
I said to everyone, and
that's like gonna piss off everyone in every corner of the internet.
I have been vindicated in my rightness. That's all I'll say. But
people thought you liked it at first because you were slightly positive at the beginning.
Well, I liked the idea, and I was hoping it would be
right, because it's a stupid idea, and you're wrong for liking it.
No, I still think we should get that 1 versus 100 game again. That game was cool as shit because it was live video games that you could play against real people.
I mean, like maybe not Silent Hill. Maybe its own game could be this sort of concept.
I mean, I also think
make it like a game show, like 1 versus 100.
Exactly. I think that the idea of a Silent Hill TV show also is a good idea. It's just its execution.
It should be a real TV show.
Well, I mean, if you watch, because I've watched all, I think, 21 episodes they released as episodes, and it's baffling when you try to watch it as a TV show.
Yeah,
that's the way I describe it. I wanted to do a review on it, but it was so mind-numbing by the last 3 episodes. I was like, I don't want to talk about this. But look, one stumble in the Silent Hill franchise could be worse. We've had a lot worse.
That's true. There's only been one stumble.
Yeah, there's only been one bad Silent Hill thing, so that's good.
There's only been one bad Silent Hill movie so far, so that's better than some game franchises.
Yeah. That's true.
I guess.
Resident Evil got out pretty fucking poor.
Oh, you want to know one that's like, it should be a fucking slam dunk home run, like, 100 points in the basket? The Hitman franchise. They made 2 fucking Hitman movies. Tried it twice.
It's amazing that both of them are bad in different ways.
Both are so
very
awful.
Different ways, yeah.
Oh my god, fuck.
And then IO Interactive made the best Hitman movie with the 2016 trilogy.
Oh yeah.
So you just play that and that's a Hitman movie. That's a Hitman HBO series.
It's a whole Hitman fucking film franchise. It's John Wick.
Yeah. I'm really excited. There's been no updates, I don't think, about their 007 game, but man, they were built to make a fucking 007 game. Espionage, first and foremost, and then some gunplay and stuff.
I think they can mix that, I think they can actually nail that, but none of the games have ever really gotten right, where it's James Bond is both an action.
There were a couple of the PS2 games where they were action adventures, and they were a little more like the films. But then GoldenEye, it's a great game, but it's just a fucking Bond is just murdering hundreds of people.
It's Bond of Duty. That's really what it is. And
don't say that. They made that. They made that on the Wii or whatever.
They did. 007 Legends, I think.
People still love that game. The
GoldenEye
Wii
007
GoldenEye game. Yeah.
I play the hell out of the Wii GoldenEye.
The Wii GoldenEye is fun. I think it was
a community of people that still play it on whatever Dolphin or something.
Well, if you remember
really, that's crazy to me.
It wouldn't entirely shock me because people still play Black Ops through Dolphin, surprisingly, because you can tilt the guns sideways, which
people love that shit. I watched I think it was Mini Me did the videos about it.
Yeah, I mean I played COD on the Wii just for COD zombies. Yeah, I'm a
What
sucker.
about COD on the DS?
I didn't play those.
I don't think anyone likes those. I think those are kind of shit.
They did have zombies on there for Black Ops on the DS, and I remember watching once, and it was like, oh, this is bad. And never played it. But
I think it's probably very one-hand unfriendly for me. I don't think I'd be able to...
Well, I mean, they did have the stylus aiming, so you could just...
that shit's always miserable.
It's so bad. The only one I really liked with stylus aiming was Prime Hunters.
Even that one was how am I supposed to negotiate this fucking thing?
Admittedly, yeah,
that one is still a little tricky.
Because it was
there was a whole period there where Nintendo specifically wanted me not to play their games because I also can't play Metroid Prime 3 because you have to do motion controls with the fucking nunchuck and it's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's alright, I guess I just won't play that one that looks like shit anyway. I'm not mad.
At least now with Dolphin, you could emulate it and then just bind the waggling to a button.
Yeah, you could get past it, but I don't know. I'm genuinely Prime 3 just doesn't look that good, so I'm I don't care.
Okay. The only way I played it was through the Prime Trilogy bundle, and
was it different?
It was the same game. It just was packaged with the first two with like motion controls.
Yeah.
They didn't add too many waggle stuff in for like 1 and 2, so it was just aim and shoot, which
basically
was nice. But it's like, to finish up Silent Hill 2 though, the one big complaint that I have is it does feel at moments like you're handed too many items, like too many health drinks and stuff. And then it feels like at moments where it's like, all right, that would have made sense to be around here where there's like 7 enemies. And, I've already used everything and there's nothing around after that. It's like, okay, it was all kind of preloaded.
Yeah.
And then once you actually start getting in combat areas where it makes sense to have them, it's like, I want those after the fight, not before, where it's like, it feels like you earned the shit. But
it's kind of the opposite of Alan Wake 2, where they give you too much stuff, but it's all kind of right when you need it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Where it's like typically by the time you're out of that combat zone, you'll have ran through it, where it's like they give you what you need in that moment. But it feels like you're kind of like loaded in, ready for a gunfight before you go into combat areas. Where I get
exactly what you mean, yeah.
I'm in the first half of the game, I was still literally like technically first quarter of the game if I'm being more accurate to the rest of the game, but it's very, very pretty. I like it. I will report back later with more, but it's really good.
Hell yeah.
Claude, did you want to talk about Strikers?
Oh, well, I had a few things.
Okay.
The day of recording this, Persona 6 comes out tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And it's looking fabulous.
We decided to call it something else, but it's Persona 6.
It's been, like, you can play as a Persona character. There is that.
Yes. Or as a demon summoner.
Yeah, or you can be an SMT guy. That's also cool.
Which I really like.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing some Persona 5 Strikers lately, and also a little bit of 3 Reload. I've been catching up on that. And Strikers is good. I thought it was just going to be like one of those fucking spin-offs that does nothing, where it's just like random throwaway, slice of life adventure time with the Phantom Thieves. But no, it's like a sequel. It's just kind of like not an amazing sequel. It's kind of like similar to the original to a fault and follows a lot of the same beats. It's like, oh, you're this game's version of that character. And oh, this character is now going to comment on how similar you are to the last game when it was Morgana doing this or whatever. It's like, okay. Yeah, everything in the game is also spelled out for you. It's like, I'm really hoping actual Persona 6 is not translated by Reddit, because it's like, man, you get a cutscene and something will happen, and then a character has to do the like, she did this.
That just happened.
Squeeze me sauce. Thanks for the Reddit gold, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say, Persona has always had that kind of like, you're just like this character, like in the fighting games and stuff. When you get character interactions, they'll be like, you remind me of Kenji or whatever. It's like they kind of do that all the time, or Kanji.
Oh yeah,
I mixed up. And I've always kind of found it annoying, and in Strikers I also kind of found it annoying because I was like, yeah, I get it. But I didn't think it was too bad because there was a lot of new characters and new stuff going on too that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, Sophie's okay. She's kind of annoying, but then Zenkichi is fucking goated.
Oh, yeah, Zenkichi's so good.
I got to the part where, so he's, for anybody who's been wanting more adult characters in Persona, he's like just an old man dad, and he's cool. He's a hip, cool guy. And, spoilers for a 3-year-old game that also spoils it in its own intro movie, so it's kind of lame that it does that, honestly. Because I wouldn't have known. I got spoiled by the fucking intro movie that shows that he has a persona. Like, fucking 30 hours into the game, the old man cop guy gets a persona, and he turns into a Bloodborne hunter, which is fucking, it's just cool.
It's metal.
And he calls himself Wolf. It's great.
He has such a cool design. They nailed his design.
I love it.
I played most of Strikers when it came out because I bought it on the Switch. Because I was like, all right, hey, makes sense, and it's pretty fun. It's a Muso game, so if you've ever played a Warriors game, it's like that, you know?
Yeah, but it's closer to Persona than it is like to Dynasty Warriors, because I don't really like most Dynasty Warriors. Most of the game is like fucking configuring your team that has like the right weaknesses and attacks and stuff for like the enemies in the area.
It weirdly like it blends Persona combat in a way that I'd never thought it would kind of work in like a 3D game like that.
Yeah.
And you think it would be kind of overwhelming because there's so many attacks that you're constantly sending out all the time.
It really was. It was overwhelming for me. So I started playing this like last year in the spring or something, and I kind of stopped because I also thought it was just going to be like a throwaway adventure, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm sick of this. But I stuck through that feeling this time, and I'm glad that I did because it becomes more consequential later on. But even by the very next area, they start actually fleshing out Haru's character a little more, who was kind of relegated to like the very end of the first game, and then got nothing in Royal.
Yeah, which has always been a shame because she's a great character.
She's really cool when she shifts into maximum overdrive in the car. It's great. But I started playing it, and it was so fucking overwhelming with all the like enemies everywhere, and it's like, how do I know which one of these hundreds of guys is doing an attack at me and like breaking my combo? This is weird. But then I realized you just have to do the Phantom Dash thing and fucking use the environment attacks, and you just win every fight, basically. Oh, yeah. They like have them set up specifically so that you can just fucking blaze through every battle. It's like a joke. The game plays itself.
It makes you like.
And you equip the story relevant character with that team. So like whoever's dungeon it is. So it's like, On has a connection to this character. Have her on the team. That also you win the game. There you go.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated, but it seems really overwhelming at first.
The thing I like about it is. Like, you know how the Phantom Thieves move around in the cutscenes? Like, they're, like, cutting enemies up and, like, how it makes their actions look. It actually
that's what the game is like.
Yeah, it translates that concept.
I mean, as much as I like the original game, it's like, man, playing this, I almost feel like, wow, this is what Atlas games would be like if they were real games. And I don't know why I think that. Because I love Atlas games, but, like, man... just like, if you could just like jump around more or whatever, that would be great. I mean, SMT5 has some of that. This new one is a little more rigid, but like, it still has some of that. They're real games.
All right, pull
so
that
speaking
up.
of Persona.
Yes.
What's up?
Check out the... Oh, hang on, I gotta...
Don't you love Twitter?
Yeah, it's great.
Safe sex, what?
The Persona 5 safe sex bulletin board.
Oh my
STIs.
god.
STIs, you'll never see them coming.
Oh my god. What the fuck is happening?
The Phantom Thieves are here to help you put the condom on.
At the very least, like, this is more sex ed than most Americans get, so...
I mean, fair.
My favorite thing
they use spell icons. That's great. Consent has a handshake.
Like if you go back to the first one with the calling card, it's the funniest thing to come from Persona 5 is probably the like calling card posted on the wall.
Oh yeah, you got to go back to the original image, Tristan.
Just because it's such a you closed it.
Yeah, no, there it is.
Yeah. There you are. Like, this is such a funny image to me, and it's such a common thing now where people are like, I did a cringe thing, guys. I made an actual calling card, and I sent it to someone. I don't know why I did it. Like,
oh my god.
I remember it was like I think it was like the second or third Smash DLC after Joker was added, and there was some tournament that Nintendo shut down. So a bunch of Persona fans sent Nintendo a calling card that was like, "We will steal your hearts, Nintendo. Give us back our Smash tournaments."
Oh my god,
great.
it's so...
They probably did that to get P5 on Switch too, I bet. I'm just guessing that probably... That's true. It did happen.
I mean, it's because Sega likes money.
Thank you,
Wow.
Makoto.
I can hear the fucking voice actor saying this is great.
She would say this, and that is the right sprite, at least. I'll give him that. It's a right sprite.
Yeah, and someone took time to make this. For real?
Yeah. I mean, again, right sprite.
Well, yeah, you would say that. It's great. There you go. Thank you, Lon.
Yeah.
That's actually very character relevant, too. Thank you, Lon.
Yeah, actually, hey, you know what? This person is a Persona fan. I'll give him that.
Cool. You'll never see him coming.
I think this was actually good. Actually.
Yeah, it's just really funny that it exists.
I didn't realize we had that. That's great that we had that to segue into news. Good job.
I could have used a bunch of segues. I could have said this stuff's boring.
Oh yeah.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah, we have to talk about this.
So, yeah, I haven't even seen this.
I haven't watched
we allowed to watch it?
We can watch it.
Very funny.
Alright.
I hear it has Bing Bing Wahoo.
It does.
An interactive alarm clock that's out of the ordinary.
It does sound like a slur.
It's like to wake up.
It really
with
does.
Alarmo.
Fucking Alarmos!
It sounds like a slur that a mad
Alarmo
would use.
Oh wait, here we go.
Do you hear that?
Okay, admittedly, I will test if I got a copyright claim. We might have to cut this out. But let's keep going for now.
Let's play music to start your day.
Alright. We can just. I guess we can just like.
They don't.
That's right.
They don't copyright this song.
Your body's movement.
Okay, well, I mean, admittedly, it comes up in gameplay so much.
Fair, but you know Nintendo.
I mean, yeah, hey,
we'll get to more of that later.
Yeah, hey, if they give me a hassle, don't worry, we'll cut this out.
I know there's no Metroid in this alarm clock, and that's bothering.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
Here.
That's not shocking, actually, for Nintendo.
As you wake up
from Splatoon 3.
Yeah, it's like if
what the fuck is this?
This is an alarm clock.
Well, I know, but like, why is it blasting fucking Splatoon noises at this guy?
Well,
because he's moving.
And here from the Legend of
Oh, this is fucking retarded.
I mean,
Alarmed.
Admittedly, what I'll say is
soundtracks created by your movement, so you can start
again
the day
as
like
you
you're
are
in the
getting
kingdom
up.
of
It makes
Hyrule.
different noises to wake you up.
Yeah. Which, admittedly, like,
it's very weird.
As someone who is hard to wake
out
up,
of bed,
I get this. It is a neat-ish idea. But there is a criticism I'll say for the end of this, but...
It sounds kind of neat, I guess, as a concept, but it also seems like it's fraught with problems.
Comes to an end.
It seems like it could be fraught with problems.
We'll mention one key. There is one critical issue. Yeah, so it has a motion scanner that tracks your movement as you're.
I don't want Nintendo knowing how I sleep.
Yeah.
Admittedly, yeah.
I already play Pokemon Sleep, and that's me giving them enough. You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
You needing to touch it.
Literal Bing Bing Wahoo
mean,
just to wake up by. Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
one thing I do like is that, yeah, when you get up, it just automatically turns off the alarm.
That is pretty cool, but you know what else does?
Yeah, I mean, my watch, well, yeah, too. But also, like, my watch will do that, too. So if I have my watch on, this is kind of useless to me, but... Well, let's continue with this. Let's finish this out, though.
Alright, hang on.
Okay.
Aw, my can fell off.
Oh no.
I've lost my dew powers.
This is the do-list part of his arc, ladies and gentlemen.
He can't access the live wire anymore.
No hydration available.
You can set an alarm inspired by 5 games.
Pikmin!
Only 5 games, too.
Pikmin and not Metroid!
Well, Miyamoto likes
Miyamoto likes Pikmin.
Pikmin 4.
We got Mario.
Fuck Miyamoto! I wish that guy would just die already.
Damn!
I'm so fucking sick of Miyamoto, man.
Okay, I get Splatoon.
I don't want to wake up to.
Yeah, I don't want
that.
Ring Fit's a weird one.
I mean, like, I would get this if this had some sort of connectivity to Ring Fit, but also, what?
It's probably some overlap in the fucking demographic with lifestyle bullshit or something.
I mean, it might. I mean, Ring Fit was very successful. It sold a fuck ton, but
yeah, I guess. Where's the fucking Ridley's theme? That would wake me up.
Here, then they'll do another one, or they'll do DLC.
Okay, I get
more titles. Yeah.
Alarm Clock DLC.
Each game features 7 alarm varieties, known as scenes.
Okay.
And they all have their own combination.
Oh, okay. Admittedly, I like the dial.
I like the twisty.
I was gonna say the design is very charming. It's
I mean, yeah,
more alarms,
like
free updates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so, right.
Alarm Clock DLC.
Oh, okay, hang on. Free updates.
So it's just 2 more.
It is free.
Where's fucking Metroid?
Oh, those are probably
scum. There's not even Pokemon. What's going on?
Play when you get into bed.
I mean, yeah, they're going to be adding more over time. I think if this thing is more successful, they will definitely be adding more.
I'll get it if they add a Metroid. Probably not, though. This is going to be like fucking overpriced.
Okay, sleep tracking.
Does it actually play a thing as you fall asleep? Can you take it back 10 seconds there? I think it does. I think it like plays music for you if you want.
Oh yeah, sleepy sounds.
Which play when you get
well, that's pretty good.
Music machine.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, that's great. That sounds nice
that's actually
too.
Dope.
Records, which keep a log of your sleep.
Well, I can just use a website to do that. So
yeah, I mean, that's why I got this watch.
Yeah, somebody's gonna rip the noises from that and just put it on a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, the top of the hour.
Okay, so you can have them.
That's also kind of cute.
That's neat.
And it'll be funny. You know, if they add Metroid, you can have
Your day.
Who's someone's clicking? Is that Gabe?
Yeah. Hold on, pause.
Is that Tristan?
I don't know. That got real.
That's
clicky.
the video. That's the YouTube video. Thanks, Elon.
Okay.
Add some play to the start of your day.
It's fun.
I mean,
I guess
it's neat.
For a limited time, Nintendo Sound Clock.
Oh yeah, if
you should buy this subscription so you have the opportunity to buy this alarm clock.
Well, it's early access.
Only available for purchase online by paid Nintendo Switch
this is a
online
niche
members.
product.
Are you able to just get it as an app on the Switch or something?
No, this is a physical thing. This is a brand new item. This is separate.
You could just put it as a Switch app for the fucking Switch Online people.
It would be cool as a Switch app.
We mentioned the fatal flaws. I can think of 2. Bane, what is your fatal flaw you have?
I feel like this is probably the same one that you've got. It's that this is only for single people, which is Nintendo playing into their audience.
Yeah, fair.
No,
mine was that your phone could probably do all of this.
Well, no, literally.
Like, if you're getting up, you're going to be taking your phone with you unless you, like, go to piss or something.
Yeah.
Well, imagine if you're with somebody, or you are somebody who pisses every night, like, all the time, or has a bladder problem, or fucking somebody who's sick. That thing is just, you're just going to have to turn it off, I guess. It would be so fucking annoying every fucking 2 hours.
Bing,
you know,
bing,
you're
bing,
getting
bing,
up.
bing, bing,
Bing, bing, wahoo, while you're fucking heaving over the toilet.
Yeah.
As you're first watching it and it shows you the motion tracking, I feel like it's pretty easy to just like not think about like, but what if you sleep in a bed with someone else?
Yeah.
If you sleep in a bed with someone else, the functionality just doesn't work because it'll track either of you and it could do whatever anytime.
Yeah.
If the guy
it'll just keep on going. Bing, 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 bing.
I guess we don't know that, but like it doesn't seem like it mentioned that, and it only shows single people.
Admittedly, we don't. I don't have it pulled up here, and I'd have to hunt it down. But there are people who've purchased this in New York City because it says in that video you can currently.
Yeah, it's available from the Nintendo store.
Yes, if you live there, go get it if you want. It's $100, which admittedly, like,
it's while supplies last. It's probably all gone.
I mean, Nintendo, they've said this is actually like a normal product. They plan on selling. This isn't like an NES classic or an SNES.
Yeah,
classic.
but also like this was released like the other day. They're gonna need some time to.
I think it was literally yesterday.
Yeah. Admittedly, I like the idea of this thing. This would be great for, like, honestly, what they should have shown was like families with children. This would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Like have a 10-year-old.
It was all adults.
Yeah, it's weird.
It felt a little like, I mean,
well, they want to get away from the Wii U marketing as much as they can, which had all.
Here's why we need a Wii U.
Yeah,
that was so Flabbergasting. Well, the Wii U itself was a flabbergasting fucking marketing nightmare.
Someone posted a thing on the server recently that was like an advertisement from an Australian store, I think, that was showing Wii U bundle console or something. Or it didn't say console, but it showed the Wii, the normal Wii with a Wii U controller. So it furthered the fucking it furthered the confusion for a lot of people.
I was gonna say, there's two things I have with this. One, I'm pretty sure my phone can do this. B, Amazon, the Echo or whatever, already can do stuff like this.
Admittedly, I will.
Yeah, but does Amazon Echo
Bing,
Alexa
Bing,
have Bing? Yeah, Bing Bing Wahoo.
Yeah,
that's true.
I can't have Link on that.
I mean,
we haven't talked about. Yeah, we haven't talked about how much it costs.
Oh,
that's
$100.
Yeah, which admittedly,
for you guys, for us, it's 130.
Boy.
Yeah, well,
that's like the cost of a fucking Game Boy back in the day or some shit.
Yeah, admittedly, like Canadian exchange rate has been goofy and weird lately. It's rough for
what
you guys.
they needed to do for this thing was have cartridges. Fucking separately purchasable cartridges that have Metroid on them, or Pokemon, or Advance Wars, or whatever you fucking want.
Do you remember that thing we talked about months ago? I don't know if Gabe was there for this, but there was this thing that like people were like, oh, you know, they removed these Queen songs. It's woke, but it was like a machine.
Oh
for kids.
yeah,
the kids thing. I remember that.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was called.
I can't remember what it's called either. But
we were really into the design of it.
Yes, that thing was so fucking cool. It I wanted one because it was so fucking neat. It would be like a little trinket toy, but it's like, you know, this product would go well with like a little toy NES or SNES cartridge you put in there. I mean, it would make Nintendo more money. Admittedly, like, this would be paid music DLC for this fucking thing. But also, it's so kitschy and cool that people would, I mean, the kind of people that would want to buy it would buy all of those fucking cartridges. It would make so much money for them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a slam dunk.
I mean, admittedly,
and like, honestly,
I would want one too, honestly. But
if I could swap out cartridges, that would just be Nintendo enough that I'd be like, yeah, this is kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's like, all you have to do is put a slot for the cartridges on, like, the back or on the top behind the dial or something. Like, you already have the dial there.
Which
make them look like a Game Boy cartridge or something. It'll be perfect.
I mean,
maybe like
e-reader.
Maybe put a little Easter egg in where like it's the exact same like plug-in as like a GBA or a Game Boy Color cartridge. But when you put an actual game in, it'll play like something from that. You know, you'd have to make it only select games, obviously.
Yeah,
that would be nice. But this is not that, unfortunately.
The one thing I'll say is like them adding more later is nice. It just being like free,
having it be free is very much the right move.
But it's also like Nintendo, get on the ball, put on more than 5 games at launch, like. For $100,
I guess they figure there's not a lot of overlap with like Metroid people, but I wonder if there has to be some kind of Pokemon company legal thing that prevents them from putting that in there, because you really think that would be there.
Pokemon Sleep might just be that.
I guess.
Well, here's what I was gonna say. I have a thought that maybe they'll do another one that's a Pokemon edition and is entirely Pokemon noises, Pokemon cries, Pokemon music. That's my suspicion.
I mean,
and then you can connect it to Pokemon Sleep. That's what I would assume, is that they'll do a separate one.
That might be.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I really do think they're like, especially because they're doing like the early access thing. Also, I think they're doing this also as a test for like, is this viable? Will people buy it? And then they'll probably go from there. Because I mean, you could do custom versions of Alarmo and make so much fucking money if it's successful. I mean, I'm looking at this business-wise for Nintendo.
I mean, I'm just looking at this for the Amazon Vowel brands, the fucking the various rip-off company versions that can just make the same thing, basically, but, you know, have it connect to Bluetooth or whatever.
It'll be like a shitty Android smartwatch in there, and they'll make it work.
Well, again,
they'll have the dial. It'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure that the Echo Spot, the Amazon one, you can put whatever you want onto it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then also this goes into the security issues of like, Amazon is.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we've got Audible links down below.
Hey!
Yeah, hey! Ooh.
Check it out.
Yeah, hey. Hopefully
Support our
hear
greedy
that.
corpo economy.
Look, Audible's cool.
Our evil overlords.
Audible is actually kind of
Prime Video
cool.
kind of fucks.
Audible's cool for a listener. It's not so cool for the actual authors.
Yeah. I mean, from everything I've heard from full-time authors that I've listened to, it sounds like it's awful to be a full-time writer on certain, like,
Brandon Sanderson had a whole campaign against them. It was great.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, again, still, if you want, go to the link. But yeah, no, you can become available at retailers. So they're wanting to sell this at like GameStops and Walmarts and Best Buys. So it does show Nintendo has some sort of confidence for this thing. But
this is kind of going over, from what I understand, a bit like a Metroid Federation Force, where it's like everybody's just waiting for Switch 2 news, and then
I mean, if I'm being 100% real, I don't think we're getting Switch news until January.
Like,
that means that you fail. That means that you lose our bet we made.
I mean, at that time, I really thought it happened, but like this coming out, it's like, I'm gonna lose that bet.
Maybe November.
At the earliest, it'll be Game Awards. At the earliest.
That's the last point in November. That's the last point in this year when it would be,
Yeah, okay.
I think it's possible November it'll still happen around Thanksgiving or something.
Okay.
But
if we don't see this at the Game Award, if we don't see Switch to the Game Awards, it's not happening this year. Like, because everyone will be getting ready to go on vacation.
When was the official announcement for the Switch 1? Was it in October?
I think it was October, yeah.
Well, like it could still happen. I mean, they could just stealth drop it any day this month.
Dude, you know what's gonna fucking happen? We're going to record this episode. I'm gonna go see this movie that I'm gonna see tonight, and we're gonna say like, "Hey, tune in tomorrow. We're having reveal the Switch 2." It's like, mother.
I guarantee it. It's gonna happen.
There's David Tim. I'm not editing this. People editing this out. People, if you hear this and I'm fucking right, call me a dumbass on Twitter, please.
That'll be great.
It'll be great.
I'm just so unenthused for the Switch 2, though, because they've already been kind of beaten to the punch with the fucking, let me the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally and all this shit. Bane's grabbing his ally. Bane's a woke male ally.
Well, it's like there's so many options now, and there's only more and more options coming out. Like, more companies keep making these things, and they're all better than the Switch. So they're all
better. And the Switch 2 is just going to be more of the same, probably.
Yeah, I think
what they're going to do.
At best, it's going to be like Xbox Series S.
Here's the thing. I do think...
I think it'll be better than that.
What I would say is, I
hope so.
I think there's been some consistent leaks about the system specs and stuff.
From everything we've been hearing, they seem to be leveraging like Nvidia's upscaling tech to try to get like as much like performance and visual quality. I think,
which is a good thing.
I legitimately think the Switch 2 will be able to play games at 4K at least like a solid 30 FPS for a lot of games.
I don't know if Nintendo's cool with 30 FPS at this point for their mainline stuff.
I'm mostly third party for that.
Okay.
Like, Nintendo first party is, like, still impressive, I think. Like...
Yeah, I'd say for the most part, still pretty impressive.
Yeah, like, all the stuff we've been able to pull off has been pretty good, even... Because we're 7 years in, almost 8.
Or even, like second party with, like, Xenoblade 3 looks fucking unbelievable.
But the thing I'll say is, this, I think, will be the kind of form factor for the next generation. Because Microsoft, the big rumor is that the next generation for Xbox will follow similar pattern of, like, Series S and X, but the main home console will be the Series X, and then they'll have a handheld for the Series S, basically.
That would be cool.
Which,
yeah.
I mean, honestly, if it can play all of the, Xbox One and 360 and original Xbox back compat games.
If I was able to play, what they need to do, and they'll never do this, but what they need to do is find some way for me to like verify the Xbox 360 discs that I own and play those. Or original Xbox, but they would never do that.
Well, you can do that. Like, you can put them in, and they'll like you can run them. Like, you'll have to download the, because it's like an emulated version with a new wraparound, so you have to download the games.
Yeah,
but you
it's a
can
whole
play
fucking
them.
thing. The Xbox is such an unfortunate. The original is such an unfortunate console because, like, now that it has all these batteries dying in them, from what I hear. So it's like, even if you want to,
but
you can't play half of the fucking catalog or more on a 360.
Yeah,
and let alone
and some of them
Xbox One onward.
I mean, you can emulate a quarter on the Xbox One, but they are improved visually. Like, they have taken time, and some of them, the frame rates have been increased to like higher fidelity, higher frame rate.
I guess so, but I got a bunch of games for the original Xbox because they looked cool and they were cheap on eBay or whatever, and I was like, this is going to be great. And then they just don't fucking play on the 360, and it's like, I'm not going to go fucking buy an original Xbox that's like probably melting the fucking battery currently. It's like, that's a waste of time.
I did, because I have an old Xbox, but it's at my parents', and I recently did go there and change that battery out. I got a replacement.
I guess, you can just get it replaced, but it's such a hassle.
It is.
What a shame. They really fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think not many other consoles have that problem. I think maybe the Saturn has something.
I think the Saturn has like a failure with the disc tray usually, but
they're like disintegrating or something.
And
the PS4 has a hypothetical, like, eventually the what is it? What's the specific component in it? Yes, the CMOS. That's it. Yeah. The PS4 has that, but even then, that's still more of like a in the future thing.
It'll eventually happen.
15, maybe 20 years since life cycle.
But there's ways to fix it, obviously. They've already tackled that.
One thing I will say that I hope changes before Microsoft decides to do a fucking handheld, and this is just a bitch about Windows. Windows is awful on these fucking handhelds, and it's just because Windows is awful kind of in general, if we're being real, but...
Are you able to get Windows 7 or something on there?
You could theoretically go down. I haven't tried it. If anything, I would actually personally go to Windows 10, but... Because Windows sucks, but...
Oh, yeah, if you're forced to use 11, I guess 10 would be fine.
You are forced to use
11. Yeah, like, I've got 11. I've got 11, and it's like...
My computer is thankfully apparently too bad for 11.
Yeah,
so...
yeah. My PC sucks too much to use Windows 11.
I'm so thankful. I've never been so thankful to have a shit PC. It's
great. I mean, I'll say this, though. These handhelds are amazing. You can do a lot with a little, but the biggest problem, and I hope the Switch 2 has a good solution for this, ventilation on all these fucking things are garbage. This is the intake vents.
Yeah.
Back here, these are the intakes. Those are the out, like the blowers, basically. So it's pushing out. And exhaust. Sorry, I'm a little high. But yeah, no, anytime you're playing on anything more than 15 watts, because this thing can go up to 25 on battery, 30 watts off battery, this thing is putting out enough heat to melt your face. It is uncomfortable. Wow. Also, and this is the biggest bitch on this device, some of them are smart and don't do this. On this one, and I think the ROG Ally X, it only has one USB-C charging port right here, which it also has a weird external GPU port, which they don't have on the Ally X, so buying this is a waste of money. But yeah, there's no USB-C port on the bottom, which would make way more fucking sense. And there's a rumor with the Switch 2. We showed the leaks a few episodes ago, I think. Or one of the...
I think it was last episode.
I think it may have been last episode. It's been so fucking long. Jeez. Yeah. I've zoned out since then. But yeah, like, the leaks did have a port on the bottom and the top, which, thank fuck Nintendo. It sucks on the current Switch, too, because if you're trying to play a game, like tabletop, eventually you're going to have to be like, well... time to plug it in, and you can't play tabletop. It would make sense to just have one on both ends. Even have the same kind of pass-through, although that's kind of bad if you put it in upside down and the exhaust fans are on the bottom on the dock. Probably wouldn't be good.
Yeah, but yeah, like, the other thing with the Switch is that because the charging port's on the bottom, unless you have like the stand that specifically has the slot or something like it, you can't charge the game while you're or charge the console while you're playing on it.
Yeah, it sucks.
And I kind of hope they do something about that.
I hope Nintendo the best on one thing, but also fuck Nintendo for another thing. Tristan, would you like to pull up that one, the Ryujinx?
I mean,
okay.
We may as well knock this out while we're here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna go for something different.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I just felt like it flew. I'm sorry. You can kill me later.
Fuck you, Nintendo.
Yes.
So the Ryujin X emulator has ceased development because Nintendo offered them $1 billion.
I mean, I hope, at the very least, I hope this person got a payout. I mean,
yeah,
it's a lot of work.
I'm not 100% sure, but I actually think that they have to pay Nintendo a bunch of money.
Probably.
Really?
I would not imagine.
Nintendo wouldn't fucking.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them, actually.
They wouldn't pay out the competition.
No. I can't really claim that an active in development emulator for the Nintendo Switch that's still making and selling video games, like, it's probably going to be taken down, right? I mean, if anything that they're going to take
that's
down,
the thing,
it should probably be this.
That's the thing, though. It's still 100% legal competition, as proven by BLEEMED versus Sony.
Well, that's true, yeah.
But a lot of people don't have the kind of money to fight that shit either.
Yeah, true. But the PlayStation was current.
By BLEEMED versus Sony.
Yeah. More news on that too, by the way.
Wow.
But like,
oh yeah.
Yes, but because during the time of that lawsuit, the PS1 was still current. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like just around the time the PS2 was starting to get like revealed.
I think it was like 99, maybe.
Yeah, because it was around the time the Dreamcast.
It still had Vagrant Story left to go, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It still had Final Fantasy 9 before that shit was done.
Man, apparently we may be getting at least 2 game remake of that.
Oh, that's not happening.
Oh, really?
Square's not doing that shit anymore. The fucking FF7 Rebirth was like not financially successful because it only sold like 7 billion copies or something.
Admittedly,
yes, because there was a little bit of cleavage covered up.
Yeah, the 16-year-old didn't have her titties out much in that one scene. Like,
it's all over.
SMH.
It's
scene where her father's dead.
Yeah, it's the end of Western civilization.
That's true.
End of the West.
I would know. I'm a savior of Western civilization.
I haven't seen everyone shit on this video from this guy named Andy Pants who debated with the Act Man.
Oh yeah.
And it's this one where he's like, if you're an 18-year-old guy playing video games, you should stop that shit. Meanwhile, this dude's 41 and has a video gaming channel on YouTube, and it's like, which I think the only thing more no life than playing video games is playing video games for YouTube. I mean, yeah, and
true.
This guy also long story on this one, but I'll send you guys the video later. We're not watching that right now, but it's fuck Nintendo for that.
Yeah, fuck you, Nintendo. However, Nintendo's community is really fucking cool, and I'm really glad that so many passionate people are here as Nintendo fans. Check this thing out.
Ooh.
This is the Kawaii. It is a keychain-sized Wii.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Check this shit out.
A Raspberry Pi Wii.
It's not. That's the thing. It's all official hardware.
Yeah, it's built from
really
cut down from a real.
They cut it down. There are these insane cuts. Like, some of them require soldering, but like, I'm pretty sure the smallest one that doesn't require soldering is like this big ish.
Oh, that's
incredible. It's a very small trim.
Oh yeah,
that's
which
great.
I love.
So awesome. Fucking cool.
But like
cool heat sink on the back.
Does it work with like an actual Wii mode and everything?
I mean, I think you would have to have a sensor bar for it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
It seems like this one's just
totally
GameCube play. It seems.
Yeah, for the most part.
This is totally going to be taken down by fucking.
No, that's the thing. Wii portabilizing is actually like a big community that's not really like fuck-withable.
Yeah,
by Nintendo.
Well, it's a different kind of thing. Oh, what the fuck are those?
You have to buy like an official like Wii to do it.
You still got to like have a real hard like. It's just taking your hardware and kind of destroying it. It's the same thing as like smashing a hammer into it, technically. Like
audio-visual output, USB-C power. I'm guessing no sensor bar because I don't see any other ports.
This really does seem like just for GameCube games.
On-off switch. But yeah, like I mean, that's the thing. Like you have all of the GameCube games, as well as several Wii games that you can also just play with a GameCube controller, like Resident Evil 4 or Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, I think even
that is crazy.
I legitimately think you can even play Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops with that. So hey, that's fucking impressive.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Being built,
you know, you can customize it in various ways, and
it's being built by Wesk Mods and Yveltal Griffin, which super cool. I really like the Wii portabilizing community. I kind of fell into being interested in it when I saw a Shank Mods video about the Kill Me, which is a Wii inside of a portable Wii with a screen inside of an Altoids tin.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Where's my fucking Altoids tin?
Yeah, they are.
You just have an Altoids tin.
Yeah, it's empty.
Yeah.
There's someone put a Wii in one of these. Someone put a fucking Wii in one of these.
That's from like
you can't even fit a Wii remote in one of these.
It's from cutting and layering all that shit properly, and
yeah, I think it only had a battery life of like 20 minutes.
Hey, that's enough for like one Smash Brothers game if you're real quick in the menus.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, true.
You just gotta know where you're going, you know?
This tin doesn't even smell like mints anymore. It's been here for so long.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I used to keep weed in the fucking Altoids tin, so.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fucking cool.
That is super cool.
That's pretty
I like that.
Speaking of cool.
God damn it, Nintendo. Fuck you, Nintendo.
What's this? Oh yeah, PalWorld.
PalWorld was revealed for PS5. Wait, where the fuck did it?
It immediately.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it scrolled down. Thanks.
Yeah, there was
immediately after the lawsuit was announced.
Yeah.
Like right after we recorded too. Last time we recorded, and we talked all about the PalWorld thing.
And then they recently I don't have
out that day and everything.
Yeah.
That's great.
They also just announced with the people who do PUBG Mobile, they're doing a mobile version of PalWorld. They're figuring out how they're going to work that, but I mean,
that's cool.
I really don't think Nintendo's going to win that lawsuit. It's a weird patent one, also. Yeah. It's not going to fuck with the IP.
It's Nintendo. I think there's a chance they can pull it out. Everyone's been saying that at least there's some. They're possible validity to their overlap with the games or something.
They have failed in court before, so it's like, all right, I'm hoping this is one of those ones they trip, fall, and also new Astrobot. Claws pogging for Astrobot.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, they're adding a bunch of free content to Astrobot. Like based on what we know, all the DLC will be free, which is great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Cool. Oh yeah, there was a lot of stuff they announced that the
Astro Chad stay winning.
Hell yeah.
I guess I'm not trading in Astrobot for fucking Metaphor tomorrow. That's gay.
Hey, it's
there's a fucking VR Metro game.
Yes, that makes me want to buy a fucking decent VR headset. I love the Metro
PSVR
games.
2 only, isn't it?
No,
I still gotta finish 2033 and then play Last Light and then play Exodus.
Yes, you do. It's Quest. It's Quest 3 PC VR. It's Quest 3 because it's too powerful for Quest 2. It's also on the Picos, but
a Quest 2 could not fucking run this.
Oh, it would look like a PlayStation 1 game if it tried running this.
Oh yeah.
I say this to someone who loves the Quest 2.
I don't know. The Quest 2 was able to run Resident Evil 4 VR, and that looked fucking stellar. Actually, like better than even the HD version on Steam, without the cool HD mod that everyone can go download and play. But like, it looked really good. The issue is Resident Evil 4 is kind of still a very graphically simplistic game.
Yeah.
It came out in 2005.
It's still like, it still plays very well in VR too.
This could not run on a Quest 2.
Yeah.
No way. No shot, bucko.
They're also now kind of retired the Quest 2 and made a cheaper Quest 3, so if you want VR, buy a Quest 3. As much as Facebook fucking sucks, it's really good.
Lunar remastered, yeah.
I've heard good things about this. I've wanted to play Lunar for a while.
Let me see those menus and text. Is it decent?
It all looks pretty great. Yeah.
It better not have that fucking. Okay, you can't see any. Wait.
Crimson Ray.
Okay, all right, that looks fine. That doesn't look like some fucking phone game shit. I hate when Square does that.
Yeah.
It's Chrono Trigger, but it looks like a Flash game.
Well, that's because they put it on cell phones.
Even the Final Fantasy remasters that they put out had like really ugly text.
Oh,
the
Pixel remaster,
better text.
Pixel remasters,
remasters.
Yeah, but
the text in those was.
Oh yeah. Also, we're getting a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack. Where,
what does that even mean?
That means there's a mission.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves also is going to be playing Shadow in that mission, and it's based on the Tokyo scene of a film, which is coming out. Oh God, when?
Next month,
like December, isn't it?
Good question.
It's right around the corner.
Wait, go up.
Oh yeah,
Fantasian is finally getting a real release.
Yes, it's finally coming off of iPhones.
Oh, that's great!
Please buy it, folks.
This shit was like Apple Arcade or whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, December 5th. It's the fucking
every platform
Sakaguchi game that's like apparently really good, but it was just on Apple Arcade, and who cares?
It's amazing. Dragon Age the Veilguard.
Who cares? Speaking of who cares,
Alan Wake 2, The Lake House.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this,
dude.
Have you seen this, man?
I have.
I'm pretty sure that is Jesse's brother, right?
I am,
or am I just being stupid?
Oh, that's cool.
Tell you what, if we're both, we might both be delusional because that's what I think it is. So this takes place in the Lake House, which is a Federal Bureau of Control facility under Cauldron Lake, which is a very important place in Alan Wake.
Yeah. And this DLC, you're playing as one of the FBI agents that you meet throughout Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
As she goes in to investigate.
Yeah, I'm ready to. I'm. You could give me hundreds of more of these, and I would be happy with every single one of them. More content, please.
Yes, we are too.
Yeah, man, VR.
I might have to finally fucking get the PSVR 2. This sucks.
We genuinely need more VR immersive sims.
We do, and
Hitman VR is like my favorite VR game. I love the fact that you can play it with the normal controller. You can just sit down and fucking play it like a normal game, but it's an immersive sim. You can just walk around. You can have a good time.
I think they'll probably still have that mode because
Deus Ex VR.
Oh,
give us that.
That would go crazy.
Honestly,
Thief VR.
Oh yeah,
Thief VR. 1 and 2, not fucking.
You need to do like Thief VRF or whatever.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like.
Legacy of Kain remaster.
That's cool. I'm
specifically Soul Reaver, not Blood Omen.
They're just like the Tomb Raider ones.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Those were really good. I played that, and that was the first time I've ever enjoyed the first Tomb Raider game. Well, I guess not. There was also like Legend or whatever, but it was really good. It was really good.
Spire puts it out. Oh, that's a shame.
I think they put out Tomb Raider 2, and it was really good.
Aspire used to be like
they put out the Tomb Raider ones.
I used to be ride or die for Aspire, but man,
they were almost night dive quality.
Exactly.
The Tomb Raider games.
Really quick, Fear of Spotlight, I will say, is the first of Blumhouse's attempts into video gaming, which is kind of a PlayStation 1 inspired.
I've never dug this like fake PlayStation style. Like I get low poly, but like this doesn't look like PlayStation looks.
See,
not even the model, not even just like the models, like the geometry and the texture work.
Bloodborne PSX.
Yeah, it's kind of in that same vein. I get where you're coming from.
I wouldn't say Bloodborne PSX looks like this.
We'll see. Okay, here's a question, Tristan. Have you ever seen Puppet Combos games?
Puppet Combo games it kind of fits into the same like that's not what PS1 looked like. Kind of deal.
Yeah, I'd say Puppet Combo's a little closer than this, though.
A bit, yeah. Like I think this is like too smooth.
We need more Mario 64 style, or like Nintendo 64 style. There's like a few platformers that kind of go for that. There's like Pseudo Regalia, Corn Kids 64.
Yeah.
But, I mentioned it before, but like Gloomwood does it really well. Where it's not really looking. It's not really looking to be a PS1 aesthetic. It's more looking to be like an early, like PS2, Xbox kind of deal.
Yeah.
It looks a lot more like Thief.
Speaking of
how I view these games tends to be like they're what people who are kind of familiar with those games think those games look.
Yeah.
When you put them side by side, they're different.
It's like analog horror.
It's like, yeah.
It never really looks like actual VHS. Speaking of retro aesthetic games, but ones that are actually good, fucking Bolt Gun. I played a little bit of that. The Warhammer game.
It looks fucking pretty. I've seen it. I haven't played it.
You're just skirting along and charging motherfuckers with swords, and you got guns, and
I think
it looks like a super cool version of Doom. Basically,
I think I started after we recorded last, and I haven't gotten to say on the podcast. Gloomwood's really fucking good. If you like immersive sims, play it.
Gloomwood.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I do. I like immersive.
If you like Thief, if you like Resident Evil 4, it's basically like those two got combined.
I will say one thing. Last thing on this game, actually, I'd say it's kind of like a blend right between Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2, the original version.
Which one?
This Fear of Spotlight. It looks like just in between both of those games visually, where it's like it's kind of hits an uncanny valley between both of them for me. That's a little weird.
Yeah, I will say the gripe that I have with this isn't the lighting. Yeah. I actually think it's really cool that we're like able to get games with like simplistic, geometry and texture work, but like really good lighting. That's super cool. For me, it is. I don't know. I guess it just looks too glossy. PS1 kind of had that grit to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, is it just this one screenshot?
It may just be the one
I've seen clips from the game, so it's definitely like a thing with this game that
I'm curious about it. I will probably pick it up down the road, but I'm intrigued. Let's scroll through here, see if there's anything else we want to talk about.
Lego Fortnite.
Fortnite controller.
Motherfucking Dynasty Warriors remaster, hell yeah!
Okay, yeah, Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Right. No, it's just a new game.
It's a new game.
I'm pretty sure it was a remaster of the first one.
Well, the first one was like a fighting game.
It may be like a remake.
It's the newest mainline game.
Or okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That goes hard though. I mean,
yeah, it does go hard.
I like Dynasty Warriors. I was a sucker.
Maybe it's
for
like a retelling.
Dynasty Warriors or whatever. It's a lot better than people give it credit for. There's like an element of strategy you really got to think about.
Monster Hunter Wilds coming out, I'm pretty sure the same day as Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
I think it is. We are so
February is like swiftly becoming
28th became. I think that was also a fucking crazy day this year too.
I think it was.
Yeah. Like February is like quickly becoming like a really good month for game releases.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember the first few months of the year were basically, like, video game wasteland.
It's that fiscal year, brother.
I'm wondering what game will come out to stomp on Lego Horizon Adventures, much like every other thing of the Horizon franchise.
What's coming out November 14th? Fuck.
Isn't the RDR remaster coming out the same day?
No,
as
it's coming out on 28th.
Like a couple days before the remaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Red Dead Redemption is coming to PC finally on the 28th of October, folks.
I guess that's cool. Great.
Games releasing in November 2024. Let's see.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go to games rant, which I think I'm gonna No, it's Gaming Bible that I'm gonna be making fun of it here in a bit. But November 2024.
Yeah.
Towers of Gaishka, Planet Coaster 2, Mario and Luigi comes out a week before this.
Oh yeah, that might have better.
Metro VR comes out a week before this. Ghost Simulator Remastered.
VR, it's not going to be
VR. It'll sell like 100 copies, and that's a success for VR. Sadly, as a VR,
Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remaster.
Okay, yeah, actually, that's gonna sell like
same day and date.
That will sell like hotcakes in Japan.
Oh yeah,
that will kill it in Japan. That will be headed in Japan.
But don't worry though, because Horizon is still like the biggest and most popular franchise ever made for Sony.
It does just get shafted in the release window.
Like it's almost Titanfall 2 levels of like hilarious bad window of releasing.
Yes.
Stalker 2 comes out a week later. Genshin Impact comes to Xbox a week later. Star Wars Outlaws comes out.
That's like introducing like that's gonna hit Xbox like crack hit the 90s.
I don't know. I don't know if it's really bad release window because like the PlayStation people get to have their version of Breath of the Wild that comes out.
Well, it's like
but then Elden Ring.
Well, so like Horizon Adventures is like a weird building game.
Yeah, I think that's going to overlap. I think that's going to overlap a good deal with Mario and Luigi, audience-wise.
I think that might.
Because I feel like most people this gen have a Switch and then another console or PC.
I feel like it's pretty.
Yeah. The thing I was a little baffled by is it's not coming to PS4 and it's having a Switch release. It's like, why not? Like. Because it's coming to PS5. Well, there it says PS5 and PC, but it's also coming to Switch. And it's like,
wait, is it serious? Wait, hang on, what?
Yeah, Lego Horizon Adventures is coming to Switch.
Oh, that's cool, but also
business-wise, it's smart. But also, it's like,
ooh, you're competing with Mario and Luigi directly now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I was gonna say,
so great.
I was gonna say, I don't think. Because they stopped doing first-party Sony PS4 releases. They stopped them after Horizon.
Yeah.
Forbidden West. So that's why it's not on PS4. No Sony mainline games are going to be.
I mean, I get that, but it's also like, if you got a Switch version, I mean, fuck, make the money.
You might as well, but, whatever.
Well.
It's not a huge deal. I feel like most people, if they were going to upgrade, they've upgraded by now.
Well, I mean, it's still, like, it is still 50-50, basically, on, like, current engagement-wise, like, PSN numbers of, like, PS4 players, PS5 players. And
yeah, but a game like this will sell well on the Switch, whether or not it has a huge crossover with PlayStation anyways. Because it's a game that has building mechanics. It's going to do well.
Recent Lego games have run really, really well on Switch. Like, the Skywalker saga. Like, that actually runs surprisingly well on Switch for a game that released in the fucking 2020s.
Yeah.
True.
All right, let's go through the rest of these real quick, because we're...
Stellar Blade and Nier Automata.
We're at hour 30, we've all done gaming.
Oh, Dino Crisis on PS Plus, baby!
Oh, yeah. Cool. That's coming out this
month.
Dino
Crisis 15th. Acknowledged.
15th of this month.
Legacy of Kain Blood Omen.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. That's not coming this month. That's coming soon.
Upgrade my PS Plus again. I fucking hate that.
I mean, you can buy these.
Everything that I see on the PS Plus catalog, I'm like, man, I'd like to play that one.
I mean, the good thing is
it's a retro game, right?
The good thing is you can buy them if you want them, because I mean, I have the subscription, and I did buy all.
Yeah, but Canadian prices suck, Bane.
I mean, the prices in general kind of suck, if I'm being 100% honest. But yeah, Canadian prices even more. It's like
Nintendo used to charge like $8 for a fucking NES game.
Well,
that's
now it's
crazy.
now it's a subscription. Now it's
now you have to pay like $80 for a few NES games.
Yeah,
not even all the ones
so a few games are being PS5 Pro enhanced, and then Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, how about this? Let's take a little break and let's talk a little bit about Ghosts of Yotei.
Okay.
All
right. Break time.
And...
Short break. Yeah. I'll just be.
And we're
Let's
back.
jam.
Woo! Yes. Greetings and good tidings.
We have returned from break, and we're back with
upon my robe.
Ghost of WOKETI, everybody.
Yes.
There's a new game coming out. It's gonna be really woke.
I have to say,
there's a woman in it.
The reveal trailer for this game was phenomenal. It was so well edited and well put together.
Cool.
It was
it's got it's an amazing looking game.
Samurai action with guns, you love to see it.
Hell yeah.
It's such an exciting game. Like, I'm pretty sure all of us who played it here really liked Ghost of Tsushima. I don't think any of us disliked it.
I still haven't
I
finished
really want to play it.
I liked what I have played. I need to finish
it. It's the best Assassin's Creed game in years.
Yeah,
true.
Hey.
It has a really good combat system.
It's
also
got some pretty good
visually
characters
pretty
and great art design too.
Yeah. The whole thing was solid.
That just looks really, really nice.
Even as someone who's generally like fatigued with open world or even like just Sony third-person action game, it's pretty good. So a sequel is welcome. It doesn't have to drag out that character either. We just got a new character like 100 years later or something.
Well, some people aren't.
400 years.
Some people aren't too pleased about that new character.
Yeah.
Horrible
things.
People. Yes. Sorry.
People. Yeah. So this is from Poo Poo Pee Pee Man. Ghost of Tsushima sequel stars a Japanese woman samurai warrior because of course it does. They just can't help themselves until every franchise that was built on masculinity is replaced by women. Ghost of Yotei is hopefully a smaller spin-off game. But if this is the true sequel, this is the new main character over Jin Sakai, fuck that. So sick of the forced girl boss narrative, man.
I mean, if we could just let Kiryu ride off into the sunset, that would be great. He could get replaced with Sayama or something, but that's never going to happen.
That'd be based.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
God, I don't know, this whole focus on masculinity, and I know especially this will trigger any of these guys if they ever hear this. It sounds a lot gayer than, like, even gay porn at this point.
I was just gonna say that it sounds immature, but all right, hey.
No, it's literally sounds.
I'm masculine. I like only masculine games.
Okay,
damn it!
There's a video from Andy Pants Gaming, and it's like,
of course.
I brought this up way before we started recording, but
gaming is getting too gay. Yeah. I will say that, and I look like this.
Gaming isn't gay enough. Damn it.
Claw's wearing the...
and I smoke a pipe.
They would call it the Sweet Baby Drip if they decided to go after Claw.
I'm sure they would.
Oh god, you got a new side character if you want to pull that out, like a skit character.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
It's me, Sweet Baby.
Sweet Baby Ray. You're Sweet Baby Ray.
The Sweet Baby.
I could just be the Sweet
now,
Baby.
Sweet Baby Ray is copyright.
All right,
you gotta be the Sweet Baby.
I am the Sweet Baby, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. It's me.
We've created
the official name.
Our official new woke girl boss character, Sweet Baby.
You don't own my gender.
I gotta come up with a name for the fucking trash wizard.
Trash wizard.
Garbodulon.
There you go, Garbodulon.
Garbodulon is pretty good.
There we go.
See, this one came.
I am Garbodulon.
Yes. I am the Dr. Pepper.
Can I have
$5 the trademark here. We're trademark.
Well,
here.
no, you're Dur Pepper. That's your name.
Dur Pepper.
Oh, no. You're Dr. Maximilian Pepper.
No, but there's no period after DR, so it's always everyone points out
no.
It's actually Dura Pepper.
He's MD.
Yes,
because
where's the MD?
Down
it comes
here.
after Dr. Maximilian Pepper, MD.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always one of a kind. Also, that's I'm the only person. Obviously,
you're closest to the soda force, and what with your dew powers. So
Gabe is just Danny
You're more aware.
You're more aware. You're in with the culture.
Yes.
I'm a poser.
Gabe is just Danny Sexbag.
Yeah.
I'm just Gabe.
Yeah, he's coming as himself this year. He's gonna get a lot of candy.
Yeah, he's
no. He's going as the guy who goes as himself and thinks that's a great costume.
You should wear your costume should be the tuxedo T-shirt. That would be great.
And you gotta
draw.
Yeah,
that's always the classic. I didn't pick a costume.
Draw a mustache on your finger.
Yeah, there you go. Just do that.
Even though you've already got one, just still do that.
Gotta draw a mustache on the Allegra pad.
I gotta tell you, folks. Next episode, I'm gonna update this costume, and it's gonna be even louder. That's what I can tell you right now. It's gonna be a very loud costume next time.
Yes, and all I'll say is
that equals funnier.
Exactly.
Yes, that's true.
I will be reusing the Joker suit, but I paid way too much money for.
Finally.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna be.
You're using it for a wedding, aren't you?
I actually respect this person, unlike my cousin, so I'm going in a real nice outfit.
Mustache on the Allegra pad. There we
go.
Yeah.
By the way, that cousin that I wore the wedding, the Joker suit to the wedding for, ended up getting divorced a year later. So I was vindicated. I won.
Yeah, there you go.
And it was an open bar.
Probably because you wore that suit. Yeah.
Honestly, the fact that suits in the photos. It might be the problem. It might have done
it. It is possible. The chance is not zero. But if we do 2 more episodes this month, then I got costumes lined up for both of them.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be going to see Venom with some friends, and we're all gonna wear all black.
Nice.
And we're just gonna get blasted. And I think I have a black morph suit somewhere. And I don't know what possessed me. My idea was to get a black morph suit and only cut out the face. Yes. And I don't know why I wanted to do that.
You wanted to be Chin Chin.
I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I was like, that could be fun. I'll go see Venom like that.
I need to buy a fucking morph suit like that. Fuck,
you gotta do it, but I don't know. I would say keep the hair too. I mean, full body except the head.
Oh yeah.
I guess since we're just not talking about video games anymore, we'll let you get on your Dragon Ball thing real quick. But how about this pipe, huh?
Yes.
How about this pipe, huh?
What are you smoking? You said last episode with the music episode with Caddy. You said
and then I got sick. I'm smoking an infusion of chamomile, rose, and lavender.
Ooh.
And it's not that bad.
That sounds nice.
I would prefer if I had something intoxicating, but hey, it tastes all right.
That's pretty nice. Yeah, I like the idea of smoking herbs and spices.
Becoming KFC in your throat. Hell yeah.
Did you know they have a fucking KFC craft dinner now? I guess you don't.
Yes, they do.
Oh my God.
Gabe knows. Yeah. The Americans here, they aren't going to know, but they have KFC. I guess it's like KFC macaroni. I mean, like that order.
Yeah. Like this certain kind of macaroni they make. I get that.
I assume it's not like herbs and spices chicken flavored macaroni and cheese.
To be fair,
that could be good.
This is the best thing about having a pipe. I can point with the pipe now.
Oh yeah.
But the fucking mac and cheese at KFC is so good.
It really is.
So honestly, huge W.
Yeah, but, I'm gonna try that.
But yeah, Gabe.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is finally out. Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 4, basically. Of course, as with most modern games, if you get the deluxe edition, you can play it 3 days early or whatever. The game isn't officially out until I think tomorrow, but of course everyone has it, and it's already, been broken for torrents and stuff. It's already out there. It's out. It's super fun. It's a
there is a repackage of it from Athletic Woman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The athletic female has all your needs covered.
Excuse me. But yeah, it's a really cool game. I'm shocked that it's as small as it is. I'm shocked that it looks and runs as well as it does.
For real.
But the coolest thing about it that I wanted to talk about is one of the bosses is immediately filtering people, and people are getting really mad about it. I have to see if I can. I'd have to see if I can find the post, but Bandai themselves tweeted out, "A win is a win. Lower difficulty and retry," with a gif of that boss character, which is really funny. It's not a hard boss. The boss just has super armor, so you have to do certain moves to deal proper damage to it, as opposed to just like spamming buttons.
So why is everybody just bad at the game?
Yeah, everyone's just bad at the game. He has a move where he grabs you and like crushes your head, and like that one's kind of annoying, but like it's not that bad. People are just bad.
Mad 'cause bad.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing, like people can't get past that, so of course everyone's upset, and then they're going to be even madder when they get further in the game and have to fight harder bosses.
Yeah.
But the main thing I wanted to talk about that's really cool, just because like it's a thing that I feel like a lot of games haven't done in a long time, is they brought back the what if stories, where like as you're playing the game, if you complete certain story missions in a certain amount of time or meet certain requirements, it then sends you down a path where something that didn't happen in the anime now happens because you changed things. So like the start of Dragon Ball, it's not a spoiler to say this, it's Dragon Ball. Goku's Dragon Ball Z, Goku's brother arrives and says, "By the way, you're an alien." And you know, they fight, and Goku ends up getting killed alongside to defeat his brother, so on and so forth. But the first what if thing in this game is if you beat him without needing to die, so then Goku's still alive. So then all of the stuff that happens with the Saiyans, with the Goku, Vegeta, and Nappa arriving after, is different because now Goku's still there. Everyone knows they're coming, and they can prepare more adequately. And then it creates a whole span of battles and cutscenes where you then see an alternate path play out, where most of the stuff that happened in the original series doesn't happen the same way. And that's just for doing one what if storyline in one of the character stories. Because you can you can do like 9 or 10 different character stories. Like there's Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan. Like you can go through each of their stories.
I love what if scenarios
throughout. And it's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know, it's nice seeing game studios be more creative and have fun again, as opposed to just like play the thing you already know. Like, cool, thanks. I totally haven't seen the Dragon Ball story in like 18 other games, you know?
Yeah, it's like, haven't we done this stance a billion
kinda
times
like
already?
That One Piece Odyssey game when it remixed older One Piece arcs and stuff.
Yeah, where like it was them revisiting those arcs. So what was happening was like them reflecting on the experience, like, wait, that didn't happen this way this time. Could we do something similar? And like finding a way through the scenario again. It's kind of like that, where it's like a fun reinvention of it. And it's like, I wish more games that were adapting properties felt more free to like mix things up and have some fun, as opposed to just like, here's the story you already know, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool. I highly recommend it.
Hell yeah. Were we doing the Bleem story? Oh, sorry.
Oh, we should do that.
I was just going to say as well, there's also, I think it's a DLC or a pre-order bonus, but you can get the original anime soundtrack in Sparking Zero, a bunch of tracks from it.
Yeah.
And then as you're playing the story mode, it'll like play key songs from those moments from the anime. It's cool. I don't know. They put a lot of care into it.
Yeah, if I was a Dragon Ball guy, I'd be all over this. I'm downloading it anyway, but you know, that's just because it sounds cool.
Yeah.
So
it is cool.
We mentioned Bleem earlier, and Bleem has fucking risen from the dead to help port Rage of the Dragons from the Neo Geo. Which that's basically all there is. I just think it's really cool that Bleem is finally back, especially right after Nintendo's like starting to really start taking down emulators.
Rise up, King, take your crown.
Hell yeah, brother.
I love that logo. I hope they don't turn it into some fucking sans serif shit.
Yeah.
Hang
on. Let me
No.
Don't do it to him, Tristan.
I'm gonna create a mock-up.
No.
You monster.
We don't need it. We can't deal with it.
I don't care.
No.
I'm not thinking about whether I should. I'm thinking about whether I could.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's make it a Carlito. And it's going to be BLEEM.
Yep.
However,
.net.
No, because now it's just Bleem.
Oh.
They're taking away the .net.
Yeah,
it was.
They gotta simplify it. That's too 90s.
Yeah,
honestly,
.net is kind of cringe.
Yeah,
the kids don't resonate.
2000s. That's so jet set radio. Kids don't like that.
Yeah.
They like.
Yeah, they need open world in their jet set radio. Don't you know?
Colors. Yeah.
I mean, and live service.
Live service.
I mean, I'm curious about like being able to play with friends and like skate around, but
sounds like it's basically the same as Skate 4 is gonna turn out to be.
Honestly,
it's still in like dev hell or whatever. It's just not coming out.
It's coming into like an early access state sometime next year.
Great.
It's been like 5 years. Fuck off.
I mean, that's just game dev now. It's sad, but
that is just modern game dev. Yeah.
Welcome to hell.
When did they even fucking announce this shit?
2.5 years ago?
No, but like, why? Why even bother announcing this shit so early? It's so lame.
They wanted to give the community in on like where they wanted to go, which is admirable. I haven't got to play it yet, so I can't even imply that I know what it plays like. I haven't even watched footage yet. I'm kind of just holding off until
that in the chat.
It's in a releasable state.
And pull that into the browser.
I hope it's.
Here's the new Bleem logo.
I actually hate it. I'm so sorry.
That's the future.
The wonky bits are just because I had to like trim stuff off to make it more corpo.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta make it a little more sleek.
Zero serifs, not even like the ones that are included in the letters themselves.
Yeah, I don't even know what a serif is, but there's none of them.
It's that like little thing. It's like a little notch on the letter, like like the little thing right here on the B.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the thing that makes it a B and an L and an M and an N.
Right. The things that give
like
a character. Right.
For example, for this "fuck you Activision" article, let's change that to a serifed font, Bree serif. As you can see, it has the little like flourishes. Fuck you, Activision. We'll get to that later. This is kind of quick. There's a new Alien Isolation game coming out kind of soon. They're starting development on it.
I love that they just dropped this. They were just like, oh, by the way,
yeah, this was like yesterday.
Yep.
3 days ago. So pretty recent.
I really do think because Creative Assembly at one point they were working on a multiplayer shooter a couple of years ago, Hyenas, and I do think that did
that ever come out?
Yeah. That got canceled. I played it. I liked the thing I hope they take from that at least is the they had a good zero-G movement system in that, and I'm really hoping that comes. Bring that forward, please. That would.
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds cool.
I don't know how it compares to Prey 2017, but if it's like Prey 2017, oh, dude, imagine
you could twist.
Imagine Alien Isolation mixed with Prey 2017.
That would be pretty.
Wouldn't that fuck?
That would fuck.
I do love Prey.
I like both
specify
Prey
2017.
Yeah, I like both Prey 2006 and 2017.
For fucking.
I'm gonna be real. I slept on Prey 2017 because it wasn't. I knew it wasn't like Prey 2006. I like Prey. I've played it now.
Yeah,
I like it better than Prey 2006. I don't know why they slapped the Prey name onto it.
For Arcane, honestly, it's a shame about Redfall.
It is honestly. I really like.
Shame they were forced to make it.
Well, it's like the idea of an MSim vampire game is cool. It really is.
That's not what it was.
Yeah, it's called Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Well, I mean, it's a vampire hunter. But also, yeah, it's not what we got, and it feels like maybe that was that at one point, and then Bethesda kind of was like, hey, do this, and then Bethesda got bought by Microsoft, and then they were like, hey, finish this.
Actually, I have a story I just remembered.
Ooh.
Tristan, you might need to bring this up. Jamie.
Jamie, pull this up. Jamie.
We'll bring that up when we get to politics. Remind me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What's the next story here, Tristan?
This is just a cool mod that I found. Vinny was streaming it.
Yeah.
The Legend of Goose, the Honk Waker. It's It is a mod for Wind Waker where you play as a funny goose.
Finally, a titled Goose game.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's loud.
Oh boy. And how much of this is playable?
I'm pretty sure it's playable from start to finish.
Wow.
It's mostly a model swap, but
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's just a really fun one.
is it up to the point where it's got text and stuff?
Yeah,
there was a
whole
honk
thing?
earlier.
There's no duck signs everywhere. Let me find
there was a dialogue box earlier.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if
delicate wings,
the whole
sparkling
game.
glow. By the look of you, I'd say, could you be a fairy?
Wow. This is very silly. I love it.
Yeah, this is
I'll have
very
to watch
charming.
Vinny's playthrough.
I'm gonna have to play it at some point. I haven't played it yet.
Oh yeah, the entire thing. Wow, and he looks different and everything.
Peace was never an option. So yeah, check out The Legend of Goose, the Honk Waker.
Yeah, that's
I
super
will
great.
charming.
be playing that at some point.
Actually, I should say, just because it's funny, the first two mods that were created for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the second ever mod was Goku Black, but now he's black. And the first mod was Goku but bald. Those are the first two
Nice.
mods ever made for Sparking Zero, and I don't know
That's
why.
awesome.
So this is a strange new thing.
Oh.
I don't know what that's all about.
Oh. Huh. Oh,
I don't know what this
Oh,
is
wait.
all about.
Oh, it's just different parts.
What's Phantom
of the game.
Ganon doing here? No, Phantom Ganon never appears here.
oh, yeah, this is new. This is
Oh,
different.
that's pretty neat.
And this is they put a weird fucking shader on Hyrule Castle.
Ooh.
Two Phantom Ganons.
No, this must be like the
That's-
undersea area.
GameCube Island in space.
Space.
Is
That's pretty
there
dope.
new content in this then?
It feels
I guess
feels
so.
like there
Oh.
might be new content.
I mean, there's a lot of this shit. Wow.
And this all looks pretty new.
I like the King's New drip.
The sunglasses are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
man,
a little,
that's dope.
it's a little silly, but it's a lot of effort.
This is completely
Yeah,
new.
kind of silly, fun mods. I'm a big fan of.
I don't recognize this from anywhere. This is completely
This
new.
is that's
Yeah,
Minecraft
that looks like a new
textures.
dungeon.
It's like Minecraft.
There he
Oh,
is,
that's good.
That's pretty dope.
I like that.
Peace was not an option.
They put a big fish on top of Ice Ring Island. Long hallway with a
that's
fucking egg.
Is that a Mario,
Mario thing?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's just straight up Eagle's Tower from Link's Awakening.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
there just must be a ton of new stuff here. If this is the stuff they're showing here, then there has to be a bunch of other stuff.
That's
I
impressive.
guess it's like a
Right,
TC. It's a whole
Also-
fucking mod.
All sorts of different geese to pick from. You can be funny blue goose.
You
You
can
can
be
be
Joker.
A lot of
Goose.
skins.
Oh shit.
Oh, there's probably so many video game references in here.
I feel like a lot of these are just like
Oh, there's a Kazooie.
geese. Like there's a couple, goose, slightly darker, like beak goose,
Yeah, there's duck.
Canadian goose. You got all these weird different geese.
Yeah, but like the later ones
Kazooie,
that are
a parrot.
the more elaborate colors, there's gotta be a bunch
I'm
of
pretty-
video game.
That's
I'm pretty
Joker.
sure that's. I don't think it's Joker. I think it's an Animal Crossing character.
Or sorry, I'm sorry. It's not the
one next
Joker.
to
It's
that
Arthur
also
Fleck.
looks.
Sorry.
The one next to it also looks really. Oh wait! Down there, those bottom three are those bottom four.
Oh, yeah,
are
I see, I
Oh,
see.
Pokemon.
Zapdos
Articuno,
and,
Zapdos, Moltres, and
Skarmory.
Skarmory. Yeah.
I think there's
There's,
more as well.
Fearow on the left over there. That's Fearow, and then
Oh yeah, yeah.
all of those are Pokemon. Yeah,
Like one of
look at
those
That's pretty dope.
Incineroar.
Altaria.
Those are the Galarian ones there, I think.
Oh yeah, these three.
Yeah.
This is cool.
That's pretty slick.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just for y'all. I'm just gonna post this in the chat.
Thank you.
Please. Yeah.
Do we want to get to some of my stories?
Yeah. Well, actually, let's go ahead and get the gaming stuff out of the way. Sadly, most of my stuff is gaming.
Let me see if I have
we'll do
gaming.
a pause. Yeah, we'll do a pause. We'll do all your stuff. Well, yeah, a pause for all of your stuff, and then I
actually have a couple of stories this time.
Ooh.
Yeah,
wild shit popping off in Toronto.
What was your other one? You posted one.
I've got a thing about a lady who's been on a killing spree in Ontario.
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking psychopath.
The most Ontario serial killer ever.
Okay, so we have a funny headline, internet drama stuff. Just for me. Fuck this guy. Wild headline. Politics.
Oh boy.
Do you want to do a written by Reddit one? After. Okay, yeah, because these are gaming. Yeah, actually.
We'll do that. We'll do that at the end of the gaming. I do have to really power through the bad Elder Scrolls articles one.
We have to speed through
because this is a whole genre. Let's start with some sad news, actually. So, just opening all of my shit. I seemingly have forgotten that my too many tabs fucks me up. But sadly, Shitaro Ida has been diagnosed with cancer. So, big get well soon to that guy. He's worked on Bloodstained, all of the good Castlevania games. I like all Castlevania games. Don't be mad. Except the 3D ones. I don't really like those.
Shout out, Tristan.
Fuck you. But, yeah, so for real, though, get well soon.
Yeah, here's hoping for recovery.
Absolute fucking legend.
Recovery is a lot better than it was 20 years ago, so here's hoping, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hearing good things from people that are,
big ups to every cancer guy, and girl out there.
Cancer guy out there.
Did you say every cancer guy?
Listen, I'm tired.
I feel that.
I'm tired.
But yeah,
big ups to cancer is what Tristan just said. Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, big downs.
Big downs.
Not the big downs. Not big downs. No, that's something different entirely.
Phrasing.
Fuck you, cancer. Go eat shit, cancer.
Cancer can go.
Eat a big fucking bunghole.
Yeah. Eat
a big not in a good way.
Yeah.
No. See,
cancer's
I guess eating ass is neutral. Eating a bunghole is like, ooh.
That's bog-like behavior.
Yeah.
True. Very bog.
Fuck you, cancer. Eat a bunghole.
Yeah.
And then we have some more sad news. Let me actually get rid of all of these fucking articles just so it's all clear. So sadly, Shirley Curry, Grandma Shirley, is retiring from making Skyrim Let's Plays, which is wild because she's almost 90 and still doing it. And she would do like these book readings and all sorts of different character playthroughs. You know, I didn't really watch her all that much because
I've seen her stuff before.
I have brain rot and she's a little bit too calm. But you know, I tune in every so often just to see how she's doing. And sadly, she's decided to not really do that so much and focus more on vlogs.
I mean,
so
yeah,
you know, hey,
it's fair.
Like, I get it. I mean, also playing the same game for that long even can be...
Yeah, she did Fallout 4 for a little bit, but she didn't really click with that,
out of that one.
I kind of do the same thing. I get it.
I have a lot of hours in Fallout 4, and yeah, even I say, understandable. Fuck Fallout 4. I would not play that unmodded.
Yeah.
So this is not the lady that does, like, JRPG reviews, is it?
No. She mostly just does Skyrim.
That's Britta. That's Food for Dogs. She's friends with Kurd.
Yeah.
They've done some content together. Them and two other content creators that are all gaming. They call themselves gaming grannies. They used to do during COVID. They would do these like tea party streams where the four of them would sit around and talk about the games they'd been playing. Super comfy. I watched the hell out of those.
I should check those out.
That's pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
Brita, all their content is super charming.
Yeah, all the best to all of them, really, but surely, most relevantly.
Yeah, I hope, it's the same thing with just YouTube in general. It's changing, because she's changing basically genres, so I hope.
Well, she did vlogs. She did vlogs anyway. But,
but I mean, vlogs typically, I'd say they kind of get, depending on who you are, they kind of get less than gaming, especially.
Is she not doing YouTube anymore?
No, she's still uploading vlogs. It's just she's not doing gaming videos anymore.
Which, hey, I get it. I mean,
understandable.
A lot of people sometimes will shift YouTube genres, and sometimes it's successful, sometimes not so much.
Stay tuned in like 20 years when this is going to be...
when this becomes like...
gardening.
Yeah, we're going to be bought out by a soulless corporate husk, and we're all going to be laughing
get
at it.
bought by Lowe's and become a hardware podcast.
I bought these nails the other day. Did you see them? They're stainless steel.
I got these bigger nails.
Lot Equals 4 will be hosted by 4 actual comedians, and they'll just be talking about how they hate hecklers. It'll be on episode 7,000, and we'll be all in floating high rises. I'm just predicting the future.
Hell yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the anti-grav high rises.
We're
the
secretly...
new Francis Ford Coppola film has just released.
Yeah. Oh god, do you remember that one stunt that that booze company did where they shot a film with
120 years?
Yeah, that's dude, if that is not a fucking Rickroll,
or is it 80 years?
I think it's 80 years or something. It's something absurd. But if that is not a Rickroll when they open it up, I'm gonna be pissed.
For anyone who doesn't know, Robert Rodriguez shot a film called 100 Years, or 2115, which is the year it's set to come out.
God, and it's
John Malkovich, and the whole idea is it is a film that is meant to be them predicting what the year 2115 will be like.
Yeah.
But it cannot be shown until November 18th, 2115.
I've got to live that fucking long to see what this is. God
That's
damn
so
it.
fucking dumb.
John Malkovich and Robert Rodriguez have metal invitational tickets to pass down through their descendants so that their descendants can go see the movie. And the whole thing is a giant ad for Louis XIII, the cognac.
That's what it was.
I wonder if it's going to last that long, the cognac.
I hope it does. That's the only way it'll be any good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, is that it's stuck in a safe behind bulletproof glass, and the safe cannot be opened manually and will only open on November 18th, 2115, is what they said, basically.
God.
Well,
I mean, it's interesting.
It's very silly.
Looking forward to the leak. I'm sure the movie would be terrible, though.
Wait, a song, 100 Years, is said by Louis XIII Cognac to have been composed for them by Pharrell Williams and performed live once at a private party. The recording of that song will be issued in the year 2117.
Oh my god. That is such a Pharrell Williams thing to do, though. I mean, that's so
I'm
him
gonna go in 100 years. Ooh.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. Let's get to the next story there.
All right. So the next one. I don't know about y'all, gentlemen, but I like Vampire the Masquerade. I think the World of Darkness is a pretty cool sort of setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And recently, I've been playing Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, the lesser-known older brother to Bloodlines, and I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I used to watch my sister play it because it was fucking impossible. There goes Gabe.
He'll be back.
Oh.
Continue.
But
You can hear us.
Fuck, where was I? But yeah, I've been playing Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, and I looked it up because I was looking for a walkthrough because after you fight the golem in the Jewish quarter of the city. It's not really obvious, but you have to go through a door that was behind him. So I was like, damn, let me look up a fucking walkthrough. And I felt kind of stupid after realizing that. But I also found that somebody is making a remake of Vampire the Masquerade Redemption in Skyrim, which is really fucking cool. And then
that is cool.
And then 2 days later, I see this. Activision said no to Skyrim modders 3 years into remaking a semi-obscure vampire RPG it published a lifetime ago. So now these modders are reworking it into a new story. So basically,
okay.
Yeah, I forget who developed Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, but they were like, yeah, this is cool. Let us know if you need any help. Something like that.
Yeah.
But then Activision's like, no, we want to sell this fucking 1999 released PC game forever. Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean,
fuck you, Activision.
At the very least, though, this isn't like entirely depressing. At least they're doing a new story, so that whole work isn't scrapped. That's at least
Redemption has such a good story, though, too.
It does. That's the thing. Is like that's one of the best elements of it is how well it handles its story and its characters and stuff.
Like it is story, soundtrack,
gameplay.
Because not only is it fucking punishing, but it's not
great.
It's clunky. It's quite clunky. Shut the fuck up, PC Gamer. Fuck you.
Fuck you, PC Gamer. But yeah, no, I mean, I hope that what comes out of this is good. I am at least glad that I'm glad it wasn't like a full C&D.
So there's both a Skyrim mod of it and also a new game happening?
There is a new game.
Bloodlines 2 is coming out at some point.
At some point.
Okay.
We will probably
at some point being the operative word.
We'll probably be about like 37 by the time that actually releases. So hey,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I think I read recently that a dev update that's like, yeah, it's still happening. I swear.
Yeah.
I finally started playing Bloodlines a while ago. Right after that, they had some info about the game come out.
Yeah.
So maybe if I start playing it again, there'll be some new news.
The catalyst for the Bloodlines sequel.
All right. What's that next story we got here?
All right. So, I'm gonna save this for later. Fuck you. I'm going to save that for later because it's a bit of a deep dive. Let's just talk about this real quick.
Yes.
You guys know Deadlock?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, this is so good. I love this.
I know Deadlock. I don't like it. I don't like MOBAs, but hey.
It's so cool.
It's cool that Valve is releasing a new game.
Yeah, it's so cool. Also, it's a MOBA. Sorry.
Shame.
Yeah.
But Deadlock just introduced a new anti-cheat that allows the other players in the match to vote on, whether they want Valve to ban the cheater immediately or turn them into a frog for the rest of the match and then ban them.
Yes.
Which is so fucking cool.
It is incredible.
Every game
opt not to turn into frog. Come on.
Exactly.
I want Halo 7 to have an option to turn cheaters into grunts. I need this.
Yeah.
I want this to be a norm.
Which admittedly, you know what I'm sorry.
Ban them immediately or fucking humiliate them.
Hold on, I just realized this. We didn't talk about the Halo stuff yet.
Oh yeah, that's not on the thing.
Halo
7's coming to UE5. Halo Studios, new name for 343 Industries. Who knows? Maybe it could be good.
Yeah, they shook up. That's the thing. They shook up the leadership a bit.
They did.
And
the guy had 3 people doing Bonnie Ross's original job. So
the guy who was basically the guy who got Master Chief Collection back on track. I think he's the creative lead.
I think he is. So
which is
the one thing.
And he's not a PR talky guy. He's kind of camera shy. You could see in the in the trailer
interview, yeah.
So that gives me confidence because he's not some slimy fucking marketing. We're really looking for what the feeling of Halo is.
We want to reinvent the whole vibe.
We've always been fucking super competitive sweatfest. I mean, we've never not been a party game.
Halo.
Shut up.
We love Halo.
But here's the one thing I do want to say. I really don't want this to be a fucking reboot. Everyone seems to want to be this to be a reboot. Dear God, we do not need to go back to the start of Halo. There's more than enough places you could go with Halo.
I would be fine with a reboot only if they started from 3. Like if they said, okay, new Halo 4, new Reclaimer Saga.
Because 2 also kind of ends abruptly, so you might as well redo
3 finishes that up.
I mean, yeah, 2
3 is the continuation of 2. Just new Halo 4. That's the only way I would accept a reboot.
Yeah, but also I think that Infinite's ending kind of left them in a way they could go literally anywhere. So it's you've got an open stage. Figure out where you want to go.
Arbiter spinoff, a new ODST game, motherfucking any of the other Spartans, like any of the other members of Blue Team.
Buck, give
Halo
Buck a game.
From the Covenant.
New Buck game, yes, I'd love that.
Or
a game set between ODST and what was it, New Blood?
Yeah.
Where you play as the rookie again in some sort of mission.
Fuck it. Enough room, yeah. But I don't know. I hope that apparently they're working on multiple projects, which means maybe a new Halo Wars also, which I'm also down for. I like the Halo Wars games.
I can them doing it,
Yeah, I don't have it pulled up because I didn't think to mention it.
Yeah,
But the trailer that they showed has a lot of Halo CE-esque type.
That's why I was saying, please God, not a remake of CE.
That's the thing.
That was also part of the goal with Infinite, though, was to bring back that style.
I think they might remake CE, but I don't think they're going to stray too far. I think they're just going to expand it a bit.
I mean,
same story, same all that. If they do remake CE.
Yeah, well, let's do our Deadlock talk. Sorry for
do it. All right, so Deadlock, yeah. So you get the option to turn the cheater into a frog. Or you can just immediately ban them, if you're not fun.
It bans them and ends the game. So it's also turn him into a frog, fuck him.
Yeah, let the other team, the members that aren't cheating at least have their fun.
Yeah, mag dump into him, have fun.
Yeah, actually this would be, I'm not sure if they have a thing that disables any sort of penalties for friendly fire.
Yeah,
but if that is the case, they should let their own teammates murk on them and get points.
Exactly, that'd be funny.
So yeah, that's cool. Every game should have an anti-cheat like this.
Yes.
Just turn the cheater into something completely useless.
Yeah,
and then ban them.
Do something that lets people at least have some fun, as opposed to just oh, now I'm miserable. Now I have to queue up again.
Yeah, everybody bully the cheater.
Exactly.
It's fun. It's cool.
It's a fun and interesting way to shame them. It's especially if it's going to be free to play, you're going to have to do this a lot. So
true.
Yeah.
All right.
Fun mechanic.
I have one more gaming thing.
Okay.
And it's going to be a little bit more long-winded than these other ones, but I fucking despise these bad Skyrim articles that you see all the time. I hate them so much. And this one really, really got to me. So every so often, I'll go to Google because I want to search something, but I don't want to fully search it. So autocomplete just kind of tells me all I need to know. And I do that more often than I think I probably should, but whatever, it works for me. And when I go to the homepage of Google, it'll show me these shitty articles here's the stuff that we think you're interested in. And every time I just give them a scroll through because they're all bad. It's all stupid, shitty clickbait, SEO garbage nonsense.
It's
and then there's just stuff I'm not interested in. Let me take a look.
Oh, dude, fucking Apple News is at least a little better because I think I still pay for that.
Oh, that's an
Yeah,
ad.
it's just like top stories have been where to find German food around Indiana this fall. Like, all right.
That's a bunch of Skyrim clickbait, some Halo clickbait. Ah, here we go. Some stuff that I'm just straight up not interested in. Simpsons fan praise unbelievable return of surprise character after 27 years. I don't fucking care. I haven't cared about The Simpsons in over a decade.
Yeah. Give me Simpsons Hit and Run again. That's a remaster I want.
So,
Star Trek Lower Decks. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so this one got to me. This comes from the fucking marvelously intellectual people over at Gaming Bible.
Gaming Bible.
And the headline is, Skyrim fans finally discover what happened to all the Dwemer. They fucking disappeared.
They finally did.
They fucking disappeared. This was answered in Morrowind. They fucking disappeared. Fucking Kagrenak used the Heart of Lore Canon. They fucking disappeared. They all disappeared. They all fucking disappeared. We know that. Anyway.
They discovered it, though.
That shaky premise. That's the start.
But now people know.
Well, yeah, now they know. But Tristan, they didn't know before. Now they know.
So that's just the premise. It gets worse.
Oh no.
One of the great mysteries of the Elder Scrolls series may have been solved by Skyrim fans on Reddit. The worst possible Elder Scrolls fans. Maybe besides the ones who support the Stormcloaks.
Oh.
When it comes to a seemingly endless stream of rich lore, perhaps none are more flowing than Bethesda's The Elder Scrolls series. Yeah, I'm sure you're real interested in the lore. It's one of the reasons why fans have YouTube channels dedicated to the rich history of the Elder Scrolls, and arguably its most popular entry, Skyrim, is no exception. Skyrim is not arguably the most popular Elder Scrolls fucking installment. It is. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Daggerfall, Mamma Mia. Morrowind's fucking fantastic. I like Oblivion more than Skyrim. But Skyrim is the most popular.
With the normies, it's the standard as it is.
Yeah, it's people know more people know of Skyrim than know of the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. People don't even know.
People are waiting for Skyrim 2.
In fact, it would be the smartest thing Bethesda would do if they named it Skyrim 2: The Elder Scrolls.
So,
not even kidding.
Let's continue the article. One of the most intriguing pieces of lore in the series surrounds an elven species known as the Dwemer, who last appeared in the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Yeah, one Dwemer appeared in Morrowind. One of the elven species, the Dwemer. But by the time we got to Skyrim, their whereabouts are pretty much non-existent. First of all, what? Second of all, we can assume where the fuck Yagram Bagarn is. He was under fucking ground next to a big fucking volcano, and a meteor fucking hit near the volcano, and then the volcano fucking erupted. We can assume that he's probably a Pompeii guy right now.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, Divathir could have gotten him out. Divathir could have fucking done a cool wall of protection. He's like a powerful mage. But we can assume that he's either buried in ash or still with Divathir because, that's kind of, that's... They're buddies. They're chill. So, this article makes it seem like the writer thinks that the Dwemer were just fucking everywhere in Morrowind. And then, Skyrim? They're gone. Doesn't even mention Oblivion. Anyway.
It gets scapegoated so often.
This no-show in the lands of Tamriel has resulted in fans speculating about what happened to the elven species since the release of Skyrim in 2011. However, it seems that there were answers all along. Quote, what actually happened to the Dwemer? Where did they go? Theories? Asked Redditor T God with 4 Ds. That's how you know he's cool. And Room 1005 provided the answers we've been looking for. So this is just a lot of lore explanation. None of this is like, hey, the Nerevarine figures it out during the Mage Quest Guild in Morrowind. No, It's just in Skyrim. There's a quest. So
it's nothing special.
Okay.
The website's broken.
Oh hell yeah!
This is how you know it's
great article, man. This is some good journalism.
Oh man, there was more stuff too. That sucks. Oh, okay. All right, hang on. Mr. M 1005 explained all via information sourced from the Elder Scrolls wiki page. By the way, this guy's using the Elder Scrolls fandom wiki, not UESP, so fuck you in particular, Mr. M.
Good wiki, yeah.
So this is like just a news article written about a Reddit post that is a guy sourcing a Wikipedia article.
That is every single shred of Elder Scrolls news since like 2015.
Yeah,
that's
but
so good, man.
I really wanted like detail how awful this is because there's this lore extrapolation that just it's horrible.
This is a ChatGPT summary.
So Mr. M explained all via information sourced from the inferior Elder Scrolls wiki. Go look at UESP. They said during a side quest in the College of Winterhold, a mage is encountered. They don't even fucking say his name. Cool. Who has his soul absorbed by the Dragonborn with a soul gem. No, he hits the soul. I mean, I admit it's been a little while since I've played this quest, but he hits the soul gem, the warped soul gem with Keening and fucking disappears. He turns into goo on the floor. He doesn't have his soul absorbed by the Dragonborn.
Yeah, anyway, that sounds wrong.
Once a soul is absorbed, it's possible to summon mages for combat. To cut a long story short, this is what happened to the Dwemer, but rather than their souls being taken by a Dragonborn, they were instead taken by another Dwemer who harnessed the added power from the heart of Lorkhan in Morrowind. Not the continent, well, not the fucking province of Morrowind, they italicized it. They mean the game!
The game, yeah.
At the moment, after that moment, the elven species disappeared and was never seen again. You can play all games from the Morrowind on your subscribe to Game Pass.
Hold on, well, actually, you can play all of them on PC because even Arena is like
PC Game Pass.
Yeah, on PC Game Pass.
Free.
All of them.
That's cool. Well, you can also get Arena and Daggerfall for free on Steam.
That too, yes.
Yeah,
and Bethesda's website.
But they're on there too. But like,
so yeah.
Why not add those if you're going to talk about Morrowind?
That's some good slop journalism right there.
Such a horrible fucking article. I hate it so much.
That really is. All right. Do you want to run?
Okay, let's do your.
Let's do written by Reddit first because this is technically.
You're right.
Also, so yeah, this is awful. I hate this. I hate everything about this. But let's go here.
Written by
I'll let you read it.
Yes.
Take a fucking sip.
Studios are assembling superfan focus groups to assess various materials for a franchise project to avoid social media backlash. Quote, they will just tell us if you do that, fans are going to retaliate. It's early enough, the movie isn't released yet, and we can make those kind of changes. Goodbye creativity, folks. We are getting all Reddit.
I mean, this just
really
sounds
cool.
like a Sweet Baby type of thing. Let some other rando people come in and fucking tell you how to make your movie for you.
Yeah, but I feel like this is worse.
By committee.
The problem is, and people don't realize this, we don't know what we're fans of until we see it.
Exactly.
I mean, on the other hand, you could look at it optimistically and say they won't allow the Sonic movie to look like that.
Fair, but also, given that it's to avoid social media backlash, I would probably be willing to put money on it being like, don't make that character black and a woman.
Yeah.
Or like that's not canon. Here's my totally stupid fucking interpretation of what the canon should be.
There's a lot of people who are fans of something who are really just fans of the idea of the thing that they put in their heads.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god. There's a really funny one kind of relating to the Silent Hill 2 remake. Where there is a picture of a neon sign of a woman who is either pregnant or plus sized in Heaven's Night.
Yeah, well, just her belly scrunched. Like you can be thin as fuck and you scrunch your belly in a way, it'll look like you got a belly, but it's just a pose the person's making. But go on.
People, the usual suspects trademark raised a big fucking stink about it, but no, it's in the original.
Yeah, it's
almost exactly. The only difference is
one-to-one.
the Heaven's Night wording on it.
Yeah, it's Paradise on that one, and there's like another, like, it's still Heaven's Night, but it's just that one says Paradise.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of stupid people.
But it's woke now, the context.
Oh yeah,
the implication.
It's woke. It's also a little more woke now because James can walk up to the pole and then Maria will say, "Oh, you gonna do something for me?" That might be too woke.
That's just cool.
I don't think you can do that in the original game. I think you couldn't even get up on.
I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can get up on the stage in the original. Anyway.
Yeah.
So it's cool that people like that are probably going to be in charge of actual shit that releases. That's cool.
I don't know about that. I don't know why we assume that the studios are gonna not just hire a bunch of like super cool progressive warriors to.
I mean,
that's
clean up the Lord of the Rings and make Tolkien's message better or whatever.
For me, it's just this is basically like we've. Creativity is a horse, basically, and its legs broken, and we're just putting a shotgun to the back of its fucking head, it seems. That's what
that happened long ago, so don't worry about it.
But this feels like you're putting another round in it,
I don't know. Like, there's been some stuff that's been good out of, like, at the very least, Star Wars. And people just fucking hated it.
I mean, I liked Andor a lot.
I wouldn't hate Andor.
Yeah, Andor is one that
Andor's one of those ones that a lot of people did like, which sure.
They're doing a second season, so I hope that's good too.
Hell yeah.
That's all I got for this one. Do you want to run through some of mine?
Yeah, let's do yours.
Okay.
Or Claws, maybe? We can do either.
Sure, bring up my fucking story about the murderer.
Yeah, do that. Let's do
This lady looks crazy. She's bonkos. So she's like a white Sikh lady who looks like a clown. And she's charged in 3 homicides. Police say some victims randomly targeted. She looks like Foodie Beauty or something.
Woman charged in 3 homicides. Police say some victims randomly targeted.
There's only 3.
Shout out to CP24.
She does. She does actually. Yeah. She does look like Foodie Beauty or someone like that.
Little turban thing.
Yeah. So she got a do-rag.
She's been going on like a murder spree. Sabrina Kaldar. She homicide in Toronto. 2 counts of first-degree murder in connections with homicides that took place in Hamilton and Niagara Falls in the days that followed. So she's been fucking going on a spree of destruction, and I think she was caught around like Keele Street or something. So
yeah,
she was
taken into custody at a hotel in Burlington.
Burlington? Okay, I heard something about Keele Street, but all right.
Oh, it says the first person was found in their home in Keele at Keele.
I see.
Yeah, then a park and then
chilling.
Yeah, she is a very embarrassing looking person. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
A real Tubalard. 77-year-old was killed.
Yeah. Now, would I say to her face? That's the question. The answer: no. She's killed 3 people. But
I don't know. Maybe she's like in cuffs.
She seems to go for older people.
Kick her while she's down.
But
she kills old men, I guess.
But yeah, no. Tragically, 3 people have died from this awful person. And hey, hopefully they throw a fucking book at her. That's my take.
This is big news here in Canada.
Well, yeah,
we got a murder spree here.
Well, admittedly,
it doesn't happen often, eh?
Yeah, you guys.
It doesn't. They show every murder on the TV up here, don't you know?
Yeah, Indianapolis. They basically if they do on the news, it's 3 homicides here, 4 homicides down here, downtown 6. They kind of just rapid fire those.
Up here, it'll be like, guys, 2 people got shot at in Toronto, no one harmed, but still, it was very dangerous.
It's very scary.
The next day, obviously there are crimes and there are fatalities, obviously, but it's but when I turn on the news, not that I do often, it's almost always there was a shooting. Thankfully, no one was injured, and it's okay.
I remember when I came into Toronto.
I'm glad.
When I came into Toronto a few years ago from a flight, there was some news story on CP24 here, actually, that was talking about, like, a kid that got in trouble at school because he shot a BB gun at a girl's head, which, like, don't do that. Yeah. But,
yeah,
like,
this
was just after I was talking to some American people about, a mass shooting that happened there. It's like, oh, Canada.
Hey, national pastime.
Yeah.
It's more reliable than the kids actually going to school in this country.
Yeah.
It's why we didn't want to do virtual. They couldn't, no one wanted to participate. Never know what can happen at home. Sorry, awful joke. I'm going to hell for that. Tell you what. Let's go with another thing I'm going to go to hell for bringing up. Number 1.
Numero uno.
Yes.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I just remembered I watched the Ellen special from Netflix, so I get to.
We should talk about that now. Actually,
get
your stuff out of the way.
Tell you what, real quick.
Okay. Well, yeah, I decided to put that on, and at first I was gonna watch the shitty new Joe Rogan special, but that wasn't even like the funny kind of bad.
Keep on going. I'm gonna pull up the clip.
Oh God!
Yeah, bring it up. The whole thing is. Yeah, I like the intro part, I think. The whole thing is pretty bad. She addresses the criticism and claims that she was just mean, and she kind of like points out certain things, certain claims that were made that are like addressable, like not the ones about not paying black people as much as white people or whatever, but just some of the addressable stuff.
This is the clip that killed me. This is the bit where they clap for 40 straight seconds.
God. Yeah, this is toward the end.
And I'm demanding, I'm direct, I'm a strong woman.
And if you look at the audience during this special, they're like all Karens. It's all Debbie from accounting and her 5 ugly sisters.
They're the only ones who would come.
This was the market of the show.
Ellen could have leaned into being a Karen throughout this, but she didn't. She pretended she's like a humanitarian who loves chickens and fucking rescuing animals and gardening and shit. They're going. She's a strong woman. She's a strong woman. She's a strong woman. She's a strong woman.
And here's the thing: is like the point she was making there could have been better. But this was her addressing, like, yeah, I was terrible to people on my set. It's just because I'm a woman. Like,
yeah, well, that's a big part of it. She does this whole thing where she's like, if she basically says that if she was a man, she would have gotten away with it. Which, like, no, James Corden was also a huge piece of shit, and people don't like him.
Yeah, people fucking hate James Corden before that, and then after that, especially.
This just keeps going. It doesn't stop going.
This bit here comes after another bit where they clap for 20 to 30 seconds, and before another bit where they
this is a funny thing, I was falling asleep by the time this happened. Please turn it off, it's giving me PTSD.
Okay.
I was falling asleep by the time that this happened, and this kept waking me up, just the fucking clapping, and it felt like it kept getting louder each time! Oh god!
It sounds looped.
It does. It probably is.
I've never heard applause so evenly loud. Ever.
It might be slightly looped. I feel like it, at very least, like maybe they added like 4 seconds in there, like you stretch something out a little bit in Vegas to kind of give you a little more room. That's what happened here.
There's a couple of bits in there that are okay. There's some deliveries that are okay. She is a professional comedian, so some of the jokes are going to land.
Yeah.
But not many. There's one part where she says, fuck. I don't remember the context, but it was kind of funny. There's not many parts that are that good, but a lot of it is like, if I was a guy, I would get away with it. I'm just mean. People in show business are mean. So it's like, okay that I'm also mean.
I'm just a bit of a girl boss.
Even though there's
like 47 minutes of just cheering.
I remember now. The slightly funny part was where she said like she got boxed into the corner of having to say be kind to one another and have her show be about kindness. So she's not a hypocrite. She just couldn't say go fuck yourself at the end of every episode, and I was like, okay, that's a little bit funny. But
look at this stupid fucking intro.
He's the queen of nice.
It's great.
Really, the queen of mean.
Respond to this with the most insane stories about Ellen being mean.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's art. They're addressing the allegations. She's addressing it.
This is what Ellen sees when she puts on Iron Man armor.
She's addressing everything.
That's
her darkness.
Deep breath at the end. She's just like
bringing that up.
Demon in a bottle, but it's just her, like, shitting on her coworkers.
Yeah. She's her special is not good. It's Misery. Don't watch it. It's terrible. You can't even fall asleep to it because fucking it's so loud. So much applause. Please clap. Ellen should run for president.
I mean,
I think Ellen would win if she ran for president.
That's true.
I would have voted for Hillary her time. Yeah, sure.
You know what? If it was Biden and Trump, I would have voted for her. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We need somebody to yell at Congress.
Just have Hillary/Ellen ticket. That's what you need.
That was a secret.
Karen domination.
That's who she needed as a VP.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to my story real quick there.
I was just quickly going to say that applause reminded me. Do you guys know how on Opera GX there's a certain button command that makes the video of Charlie Critical going woo yeah
oh yeah
so I guess a lot of people don't know about that, and so I was one day trying to figure out why it kept popping up for me, because I knew it existed, but sometimes I'd be like playing a game and I'd tab in and it would just pop up and just jump scare me, and I didn't know why. So I was like, hey, so what's going on? And there are threads on r/antivirus that are like, guys, I downloaded a game off of Google, but now there's a video of this guy, like a YouTube video, in the top left corner of my Opera, and it won't go away, and he keeps yelling. And I'm just like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
So DMV, no.
Shift R on Opera GX. That's it.
Control Shift R. That's new tab.
What the fuck is going on here?
Reload.
Okay. So headline.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's refresh.
Yeah, DMV knowledge test no longer required for California drivers 70 years or older.
Oh,
yeah,
Grandpa got in the car keys.
Freedom. Jesus Christ.
This is
Wait, but do they still need the practical test?
Let's see.
They should require double the practical testing.
Okay. An office visit is still required for a vision exam and updated photo for those 7 years or older who are renewing a driver's license. First-time drivers must take a driver's test.
Yeah.
Scroll down.
Give me a sec.
You're good. All driver... Okay, a little bit more. For renewing motorists of poor driving records as a requirement, all drivers are still required to take a knowledge test or e-learning if their records meet any of the following conditions: 2 or more accidents during 2 years immediately preceding the expiration of a license, 3 or more during 3 years immediately preceding, so basically the same thing.
So it's kind of just expediting certain people, I guess.
Yeah, I guess...
They probably already know how to drive at that point.
Yeah.
I guess so. Oh no. Haru in Persona 5 Strikers.
Tokyo drifting. Into Final Destination.
Oh dear.
That's what's gonna happen. That's real. That's real footage from California right now.
Wow. Mike Stoklasa's gonna love it.
Alright, tell you what, I'm gonna try to see ones we can knock out real quick. Alright, we'll do 3 headlines real fast. Number 4.
Just tell me which ones you want to pull up, and I'll just pull them up real quick.
Number 4, number 6, and number 9.
9.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We're almost up to episode 69, everybody.
We're very close. DirecTV agrees to buy Dish Network for $1.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, Dish Network's been what's really been flopping between the two of them.
I miss the satellite dishes on people's houses. I never got to have one.
Dude, you know,
I always wanted one.
I miss the old school.
I got one.
I think I had one growing up that was in the ground because our roof was fucking weird. But like both of them like had cool concepts. I miss the DVR where you could just record whatever the fuck you wanted. It would all stay there, sometimes for as long as you wanted, sometimes only for 90 days, depending on what it was. But it was amazing. I had one in my room, and I had hundreds of episodes of Attack of a Show recorded because I was a fucking dweeb and watched G4 TV.
All right.
Embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. But the point of that was, I could record whatever I wanted, episodes of Chuck, shit like that. Yeah. Lost. That was how I watched Lost. I would just record like 6 episodes and watch them.
Better than watching it on your iPod.
Oh God, I tried back in the day. I tried.
Okay, far.
It's not great. But it makes sense. These companies like effectively are dying. They're going to need to kind of consolidate in. Because if you're Dish or if you're DirecTV, it's probably better to just shake the hand and play the cards you got. Or try to evolve.
Yeah.
But they're going to become the Dish streaming service. It's going to be great.
No.
DirecTV does have a live TV streaming service. I mean,
what they need to do is more just like free internet TV that's like old TV where you get
Pluto TV is really good for that. Like they have channels just for specific shows, and that's based.
I will say
they have a Doctor Who channel, and it's amazing.
Pluto, Plex,
Baywatch channel.
Tubi also has live TV, and if you have a Roku television, the Roku channel's actually not bad either. They've got some exclusives that are pretty good. Like free or like it's the fast model, free ad supported television is becoming a thing again, and it's coming through streaming. So
that's the best thing.
Oh yeah, all right.
It's nice to just kind of have stuff on in the background and not have to specifically select.
Pay a lot of attention.
Oh yeah. All right, next story, real quick. Officers seize bag with definitely not a bag full of drugs printed on it, and it was full of drugs, police bureau says. And there is
oh, that's incredible.
That is entirely like giving up the game entirely, which I love. Hey.
I love their collection there. What's all that shit on the right? Ghost catching equipment?
That's like a scale.
Scales for weighing out.
Scales,
the little tiny gun.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, that'll still put a hurt on somebody.
Didn't you get a lighter gun, Bane?
I do have I pulled it out earlier. Yes, let me pop off the
you
other.
Get the fucking lighter gun. Jesus Christ!
I mean,
don't shoot.
It's the size of a Derringer, basically. So I mean. If you didn't have the little red tip on it, it looks like a gun.
That's what they got there.
I mean, here's a joke, Murray.
Oh, I get what I deserve.
Oh yeah, I should really not do this with a red tip on it. It's gonna fucking melt that. All right. So, point being, if you're going to, especially if you're gonna smuggle drugs, don't put it in a bag that says definitely not a bag full of drugs. As funny as that is, it's still it makes for a great headline when you fucking get caught.
This is a one person makes the mistake. No one else has an excuse to make the mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is now a funny image that can be passed around, but it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be repeated. Anybody?
I'm just gonna post this no contect in the general chat.
Fuck yeah.
Oh no, it's a fucking AVIF. Fuck me, I guess.
Save it for later. I'll screenshot it.
You gotta get the extension that lets you just screenshot shit in your browser.
Yeah, I use ShareX.
True. Yeah.
I just hit a button.
Yeah, fuck it. It's an AVIF. I'm not fucking with it.
We'll post it later. But yeah, next headline there. Al Pacino confirms, quote, "There's nothing there after we die." Quote, "You're gone."
He confirms there's no afterlife. Confirmed.
Yeah. Which honestly, if I'm gonna take anyone's like actual thing about it, I'll take Al Pacino. I trust him enough.
Yeah,
he would give me that chocolate blend before telling me the story.
Damn it, you beat me to the Dunkachino.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know why, we listen to him necessarily.
I mean, I'm just shitposting.
I mean, listen,
but
it's a whole new game.
He had a near-death experience, and
yeah, but a lot of people have different experiences, so
true. I mean, it's also a really good headline. That's
true.
Al
Pacino's giving you the stone cold truth. It's just that sounds like a threat.
I want him to give me like bad diagnoses, like, look,
you're gonna fucking die of emphysema.
You had a bad seizure, Chief. You're done. Yeah. Your days of baseball, gone.
It's Jova.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Tristan's camera died.
Hang on.
Oh boy, should I pause?
No. I'm coming back.
Okay.
Yeah,
there we go. All right.
So there's a little pause in the recording.
You want to do a little bit more of my stories real quick?
Yeah. I just gotta say this whole story is out of sight.
All right. Let's do number 3.
We can do a couple more to wrap up.
Yeah, I gotta scroll up again.
Yeah, because we're about to hit. Do you want to end at 3?
3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours. So I'm at I'm at 240.
Where are we at?
I'm at 249.
There's way too much more stuff to end at just 3 hours.
Yeah, we can run through some of these real quick if you want.
Oh, shotgun through a bunch of shit.
That's the thing. A lot of this can't be shotgun through. I guess we're gonna have to push a lot of it.
We might have to put.
Well,
I've got a lot that I'm pushing.
I've
got a lot that I'm going to be pushing too, I think. So yeah, childless Republican candidate poses with borrowed family in bizarre photo shoot. This is weird.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty strange.
Scroll down a bit.
Wait, I heard about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's the image. I'm going to go full screen on this here. So he is engaged, admittedly, but none of these people are anyone he's engaged to, thankfully, on some of these. But yes, he also lives alone with his dog. But yes, apparently this is his friend's family, and he took a photo with them, and it's like, okay, this is a little. You could say maybe it's,
that's
all
funny.
that. Scroll down a little bit more. I think this is in this article too.
Hey, bro, can I borrow your family real quick?
Gotta take a quick pic for the campaign trail.
So, they say here, Derek's opponent and other candidates across America are in similar pictures with supporters, which, if we scroll up a little bit more, does that look like necessarily you're in an image with supporters, or does that look like
very purposefully, I just was thinking that
framed like a...
He doesn't have his hands around their shoulders or anything, but it definitely obviously looks paternal.
Yeah. Now, scroll down a little bit more. Please tell me that... Yeah, okay, so there's a photo from a video they've got, which is... I'll take you to Twitter, sorry. Which is from a video on his Instagram, I think, or it was some other platform. Yeah, I think it is Instagram. Square.
Come on.
That's
come on, bro.
Family dining table.
Bro.
Yeah, it's like... Dude, there's some of that in the Republican Party where certain members are they suddenly have a relationship close to an election time with a woman, and then they're not seen with women any other time before or after that.
Yep.
There's an implication there, Lindsey Graham. But it's just weird to do this, especially.
Seems pretty crazy.
All right, I can run down a couple more here. All right, 3 more headline ones. Are you ready, Tristan?
All right.
10, 11, and number 2. We can rapid fire these ones real quick.
Oh, I've been sent up the fucking waves.
Oh god.
Number 2. Okay.
Yes. All right. Headline: Mexican coked kicked from tour. Well, Mexican coked kicked from tour with fentanyl and asbestos. These are hardcore bands. And
nice.
That's a very good headline.
Oh, I see.
I saw that headline. I was like, "That's great." I had to say it. Shout out.
Great. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Shout out to fentanyl and asbestos for kicking out Mexican coke. All right.
What did they do?
So there's some like apparently
alleged
an altercation.
Oh, okay.
This was mostly just the headline because it's such a good headline.
Yeah.
I had to. That was just this was one for me. I'm sorry.
I get it.
All right, next one. Oh,
fuck you, Euronews.
Austrian man amputated his penis with an axe after eating psychedelic mushrooms.
It didn't go that bad for me. But don't do that next time.
Yeah, maybe, honest to God, who left an axe near someone doing mushrooms? Really, that's the real question.
Yeah, careful with that.
Like even if I did mushrooms in this room, there's a blunt axe.
Yeah, but still, I would put that in I put that in my fucking laundry room or something. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fair.
I use the blunt end to saw through my fucking leg or something. Yeah, leave that outside.
Saw 32. All right, next headline real quick here. High school football coach. God
damn it. No,
okay.
Don't do this to me.
For those listening, website, awful design here. Yeah, local high school football.
Local 12.
Yeah, local 12. High school football coach arrested after allegedly reporting a prostitute for theft.
Oh man,
that's a very football coach things to do.
Yeah.
He does not.
Look,
he does a little bit.
Like this.
I mean, at least he's
without the beard.
Not again.
This website sucks.
No,
that's because you scrolled up a little too high. You might have to zoom out a little more.
No, I didn't touch the fucking scroll bar.
Oh. This website's awful.
It just did that.
Probably don't report a prostitute for a crime. That's a.
I mean,
seems like a no.
At that point, cut your losses, buddy. Was the $100 really worth the jail time? Just saying.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Find a better prostitute next time. Hide your money better.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Find one that won't steal from you.
Honestly, maybe spend that money on Tinder Pro or Tinder Deluxe, whatever it's called now.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna work out well for him.
Probably not, honestly.
And you say this within minutes of you saying that he looks like Caddy. Damn.
I mean, he doesn't have the hopeful optimism that Caddy has.
The happiness.
This guy carries himself like an incel. Maybe it's just the mugshot, but like.
All right, tell you what, I got one more story. I think
existentially tired.
I got one more story. I think we can knock out real quick. That just because we can make fun of this person, and I don't really have anything else we can do for the episode, and we can just knock out the rest of yours. Do numbers 5. Okay. Headline here: people are blatantly stealing my work. AI artist complains.
Oh wait, I heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah,
this is the guy who tried to apply to the state fairs.
You fucking loser!
Yeah. Fuck you, buddy.
That sounds like one of those little joke headlines on the SimCity 3000 news ticker.
We're living in the SimCity.
Yeah. All of my apes are gone.
Yeah, no, like. I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for the AI art guy.
I understand maybe if you want to make a fucking AI thing as a shit post or this is my stupid fucking concept art.
Harvey
I fucking suck.
Controlling a plane in the 2 towers in New York City on one day in 2001. Yes.
AI is fantastic for shit posts.
Yes.
Don't use it for anything else. I made a song about bald people with AI because fuck it, it's silly.
Yeah.
But don't do this shit with AI.
It's like honestly.
But then,
if the amount of time it's taken for him to do this shit, he could have just learned how to paint.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, at least start.
That's the thing. Like. Branding yourself as an AI artist. Like, I've seen people with Patreons for their AI art, which is wild.
Quite a few.
Because people can just do that themselves.
Yeah, it's like...
you can make an AI artwork.
Yeah, but he's got all the good prompts, bro. He knows how to do it.
I know how to type things into a computer and just make it...
I mean, to be fair, it does take like a really beefy PC to be able to properly generate stuff on your own terms and not using some like Bing AI thing or whatever. So I guess there's potentially some reason to want to fund people that do the stuff you like, but it's still AI art, though.
I mean, I get like AI porn, I guess, because porn makes money. It just like if you're doing porn somehow, it just it produces profit. Like the amount of furry porn that like gets profited is absurd. It's impressive, but I respect someone who like draws furry porn 1,000, like 1 billion times more than this shit.
Depending on what they draw.
But at least they have to draw it. You know what I mean? At least they have to actually know what goes into it.
Gotta do something.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's actual work. This.
Right, let me see if I can pull up that fucking thing. Oh, I accidentally closed my my other window. That sucks. Eesh. Give me a sec. I want to make sure this doesn't like directly link to the fucking server.
That's fair.
Okay, it's just an attachments link. Good.
All right.
Oh, nope, that's a download. Okay. Well, that sucks.
Damn.
Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Well.
Maybe. Yeah, I was gonna fucking show the Baldy song, but whatever.
It's kind of annoying about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'm just gonna. What the fuck is a forward?
Close us out with it on your Winamp player.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
All right, let's knock out some of those other stories real quick, though.
Let's get to some politics.
Yeah, when we penis, we can bald too. We can do bald penis.
Yeah.
Bald penis.
Bald penis. All right. So earlier we had that thing from discussing film. This is less politics, but it is definitely very divisive.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Discussing Film recently celebrated their 8-year anniversary, and they asked a classic question. Who's winning in a brutal street fight to the death? Remy or Stuart Little?
Oh, Remy.
It's Remy. It's Remy.
Yeah, that's the only right answer.
Yeah,
Stuart Little is a little fucking stupid ass kid.
He's a little house. He's a little house mouse.
Well, okay,
Remy lived in the streets.
Yeah, but now we have to establish.
I think I never watched that movie.
He got shot at.
Got shot at.
Remy has gotten fucking shot at.
Got shot at. But the thing is, like, is Remy all right? Well, here's a question, right? Is Remy controlling a person?
Fuck Remy. Nah. I think it's just one-on-one.
Okay, like down on the ground, fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say
Stuart Little still ain't winning.
Stuart has longer arms, though. I will say that.
I guess.
But I'm pretty sure Remy's bigger.
He might be
Remy
bigger.
could just bite him.
Could.
Remy's a rat. Yeah, he's bigger.
I'm.
Because mice are like very small, and rats are like you can kind of fit one in your hand, especially like a city rat.
Versus strength, I'm still giving it to Remy.
I'm still giving it to Remy. Like Stuart Little is very much a he is pampered, especially in the later movies. He's living.
Oh, yeah. Look at that little sweater.
Imagine being the kid in the fucking orphanage and you get a mouse chosen over you.
Who's knitting that sweater? How tiny does the yarn have to be?
That's a good question.
That's on the microscopic level.
It looks like normal sized yarn.
Yeah,
it's just made into a smaller pattern.
This might not be worth it, but like just as an example, this is what Remy had to experience. Okay, he wins.
Yeah, we can't play that on. We can't play that on here because that's Disney copyright.
Yeah,
I don't want to take
it
that
is. It's the Ratatouille game with all of the bosses.
The game? Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oh, I see.
He had to fight a lot of shit. He had to go through a lot.
We can. Oh, I accidentally just fucking closed it out.
Oh,
just skip to a random point though. I mean.
It's already timestamped.
Oh shit.
Remy had to deal with some hard times.
He's strong enough to push a whole ass fucking door open by himself.
He's able to run, jump, do some platforming. Ooh, he smelled the soup.
Oh yeah, I mean,
look at him
Stuart
go.
Little didn't have to deal with this in his video game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
all he did was like fly a stupid fucking plane.
Oh yeah, he did a video game.
No, he also had to go into the pipes in his sink faucet and fight bad guys.
Yeah,
and collect old food.
Okay.
All right, so
he's had to go through some stuff too.
So,
I guess.
I'm glad that we all kind of just basically agreed. Yeah, Remy wins.
Yeah, fuck that little dude, Stuart Little.
I like Stuart Little more, but he's just not winning.
Yeah.
I've never seen Remy. I never watched that movie.
Hey, So yeah,
I love this. I love this story. I almost forgot to mention this.
Yeah, Tim Walz rally goes live on World of Warcraft Twitch stream, which it says to attract young male voters. That's like getting 20. It's like getting 28 to like 35. It's not really super young.
Young in the politics sense.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess so.
Younger than most of our politicians. I mean, 60's almost younger than most of our politicians, though. But
the first time the Harris campaign will stream live gameplay on its Twitch account.
I think that already did it happen already?
Wasn't she on the Hawk Tui podcast?
No, she was on Call Her Daddy, I think. Logan Paul.
Yeah, that real fucking brain trust. Yeah.
I mean, Logan Paul was on the Hawk Tua podcast recently, which is the number 3rd podcast in America.
Wait, go up a little. Ahead of the rally on... Oh, no. Down?
Oh, no.
Sorry.
After
the video. There we are.
Yeah.
Ahead of the rally on Wednesday, Preheat, the guy who's going to be streaming, who streamed with him, was playing World of Warcraft and instructing viewers on how to defeat one of the more recent raid bosses from the War Within expansion. So basically, what he did was he did all of this stuff and got a bunch of viewers watching his stuff for the new boss, and then went, also, Tim Walz is coming on tomorrow, by the way.
I guess that's kind of fun or whatever, but that seems a little intrusive for people that just want to watch the fucking content.
I mean,
that's fair, I guess.
But admittedly, it is kind of neat that, Tim Walz is probably the most likable one out of all 4 of them.
Absolutely.
So. I mean, I liked the Dreamcast one because, I played a fuck ton of Crazy Taxi. I get getting addicted to that.
Hell yeah, brother. That's the good shit.
All right, let's get to the next one here, though.
All right. Does he know?
Oh, boy.
Fellas, you remember a little game called Life is Strange?
Yes.
Well, apparently, it's been exposed as a fucking sweet baby DEI game. Exposed!
Yeah, and it's...
The new Life is Strange game.
The new Life is Strange game is woke.
Exposed for being woke.
It's finally woke now, guys.
It's fucking. It's.
I can't believe they turned it woke. That's a shame. How much worse would it need to be more sweet baby woke? Like it's already.
It's probably
the guy.
Oh yeah, this is the guy behind the DEI detected thing. Yeah.
Oh my god, he is.
Cool.
Yeah, this is dweeb.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking at this guy's account every so often because it's just gold.
Oh yeah, I've seen some shit.
DEI exposed in new woke game. We're surprised by this.
We'll have to talk about that more down the road because there's a lot to talk about that guy. But
should we get into the Coke stuff?
Coke?
No. Let's. I know what he's talking about. Let's skip that. All right. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk showed up at the Trump rally in Butler again.
Oh yeah, this happened.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very good.
There's the unidentified special needs child.
Yeah.
And then the fucking face that Trump is making.
He looks so disgusted with him in that moment.
You're cramping my style. You're making me look fucking stupid in front of all these guys that watched me get shot. It was a badass moment. It's true.
Yeah. By the way, it was at the same place where he got shot.
I always forget that you do a pretty good Trump.
He does a very good Trump, I think.
I always forget you do a pretty good Trump.
Oh my god,
you get me off guard when you...
Tim Walz is enjoying... Not Tim Walz. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tim Walz. JD Vance is enjoying it.
Jesus fuck, that's a JD Vance jump scare.
Oh my god. What is he doing?
What a dude. What a fucking guy.
What the fuck?
There's this other one.
Shoutouts to the Elon Musk analog character in Persona 5 Strikers, by the way. That whole game's about AI, and there's an evil CEO he's very Elon coded. He loves superheroes and stuff. It's great.
Let me find that other picture.
In this photo, he kind of looks like someone put a photo of Boogie next to him and then slid the slider slightly towards Boogie.
a little Francis-esque, if you will.
Yeah.
He looks like he might sip some Mountain Dew at some point.
Tiny bit of James Hetfield. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're right.
I hate how right you are about that. Oh my god.
And then there's
Mars, everyone.
There's this one where he looks like fucking Grima Wormtongue.
Which admittedly, So somebody pointed this out.
This is a recurring thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He's done this before when shaking hands.
Yeah,
with Obama.
he did it with Obama.
He does this weird like mugging look.
It's his president face.
It's like if somebody did that to you in real life,
trying to get power.
If somebody normal did that to you, you would probably punch them in the face, thinking they're trying to like creep you out. I'm being a little hyperbolic there for a joke, but it's fucking
he does
creepy.
look like he's trying to be
You
very
say
like.
normal.
He looks like he's trying to compete with them with his glare or something.
Well, he has a Neuralink in, and he's trying to hack into Trump's brain.
He's trying to explode his head.
Like,
Elon Musk
I
just secretly.
I bought scanners recently. I can't do his voice.
I've watched Scanners recently.
Well,
that's a great pick.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know.
Tristan, can we make that the thumbnail?
Can we like transpose his face as like the moon, just 20% opacity?
At least a little, just on the opacity.
Upper body.
Yeah, his whole that.
Okay.
He's trying to catch a goal. You know, he's trying to catch a goal.
Yeah.
Or
football. Put his arms.
Give him like little Dracula things. I mean, we're okay.
No, I think I'm just gonna like cut this part out and then just like superimpose it.
Fair. That's fair. All right, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark now. Do we want to keep going or?
Let me see.
Let's do a couple.
Definitely this one. Let's do the watch later.
Okay, save the watch for next time.
And then like the wild shit, because the wild shit is kind of quick.
Fucking watch.
So let's do like a few more.
I heard about the watch.
Yeah, all right. Let's go with your plan.
Does he know?
Does he know?
I was like,
thinking
about running. I was going to run. I went on his show, right? And he goes, The Tonight Show, which is dying. They're all dying. Where's Johnny Carson?
John. Johnny Carson's been dead for 9 years.
Yeah.
He's been dead for over a decade.
Vote for me! I'll bring back Johnny Carson from the grave!
I'm gonna bring that motherfucker back with necromancy, forbidden necromancy. I'm gonna use my magic staff.
We're putting him through the machine from the John.
Tristan's actually playing
19. Oh my god!
Right
he
now.
is.
Oh.
He's been dead for
almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
I thought we were in 2014. Sorry.
Time is cyclical, Tristan. Time is cyclical.
Tristan had a time warp.
That motherfucker's been dead for 20 years, but I'm gonna bring him back. He's just a skeleton, but he'll make it work.
You touch a butterfly in the past.
It is October.
Your grandmother's dead in the future. If you touch a butterfly in the past, folks.
We're gonna go back in time. We're gonna get that black guy, Doctor Who. We're gonna get him, and we're gonna. He's gay, but that's okay. We love him. We're gonna get him to rescue Johnny Carson.
Admittedly,
we're really gonna do it.
There was a funny video
so.
that I don't have, but it's Trump. He's like, "Where's Gays for Trump?" And the person from Gays for Trump's here, and he says, "You don't look gay." Like, it was the funniest thing I've seen him do, and it's like, God damn it! Why can't he just stay funny and not be political?
That would be better. Yeah.
You don't have a lip wrist. How could you call yourself a homosexual?
Trump is just a weird comedian. Would be
exactly.
Great.
Like, I don't want him to run for office. I just want him to be present at every political thing.
Yeah, let him do crowd work.
Let him be the court jester. It'll be great.
He would kill on fucking comedian TikTok. It's all crowd work.
They made me wear the little hat with the 4 little curls on it, and they all have a bell. They jingle so hard when I shake my funny little head.
No, I'm picturing it. This is a good reality. I like that reality.
All right, let's see. All right, let's do the watch.
So we got some wild stuff.
Yeah.
We'll do the fuck you dude later, because this is that's a whole thing.
Okay.
And genuinely fuck that guy. And Claw, you're gonna be happy because it's stupid culture war bullshit that's on the left. Wow.
Oh no!
You've always wanted.
Other side.
Not this one. To balance the scales.
Look,
this one's just dystopia.
Oh, not this one. Okay.
Yeah, not this one.
Yeah, we'll wait for this on next time because fuck this guy. Oh my god, so much.
Oh, don't worry. There's
right.
also a couple stories I've been trying to look into that are on the left of why are these people this fucking moronic?
I like to balance it out. Yay!
I'll believe you. I want to balance it out.
This is just plain dystopia. Airline forces disabled war correspondent to crawl to bathroom on plane because it bans wheelchairs.
That's fucked.
Why?
Now listen. I understand that the guy's British, but that's not an excuse to fucking...
Yeah. Admittedly, my sympathy did kind of drop 10%, but that's not
just a tiny bit.
10%. But, yeah, no, admittedly, it's like...
This is straight up a photo he took of him dragging himself to the bathroom.
That's fucked.
Imagine you're like busting for a piss and you have to drag yourself across fucking like 20 feet of floor. Gross, sticky floor.
Yeah, the people
everybody's walked through.
There's probably piss on that floor too.
That's also a real indignity. Yeah, no one should have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And this, like, he's not even like a fucking like. He's a war correspondent. He wasn't drafted or whatever. He chose to go to Saudi Arabia and be like, hey, this is what's happening. Here's the news.
But still, it's like, even then, do they not have, like, a vacant spot for, like, I mean...
Yeah, like, usually they have a place, like, right next to the door where someone in a wheelchair can strap themselves in.
Even fucking Spirit Airlines, the budget airlines, has wheelchair spots.
Yep. Delta has
they
them.
banned them,
Delta recently.
though. You're not just they don't just not provide them, but they're banned.
You can't bring your own.
You
can't bring your own. I saw Doctor Who, that Shirley Bingham character. She had rockets in her wheelchair. We can't do that. We can't do that, folks. It's not allowed. We got to do Doctor Who again soon.
We do. I'm starting to maybe like the classic. We should do like a classic.
Oh yeah, no, because we still have to do Chuti.
After the Christmas episode. Yeah, we haven't done the 60th and the new season.
I would like to talk more about some of the classic ones. I'm starting to watch on like those 3 streaming services the older episodes too. So
hell yeah, that's good shit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, fun dystopia.
Very dystopia.
Pretty terrible.
This is just for me. Fuck you. Oh, there's a thing on my screen. Fuck you, bugs. So I like Breaking Benjamin. You know, I like a little bit of Broken Ben. You know, I got a...
I've broken a few Benjamins in my time.
Benjamins have been broken before. The Halo 2 music is dope. Also, you got the cookie preference thing on the screen right now.
Okay.
I'm just fucking pop-ups.
You're good.
I'm pulling up my things to point and soy jack at.
Tell you what.
Yeah, I got a few Breaking Ben boys. You know, I got some of these.
Okay. So episode title: Night of a Living Pop-ups.
Yes, that's perfect.
All right, typing that up.
But,
why not?
I've broken some Benjamins in my day. I've found my place in the diarrhea chain, if you will. So fuck you for your cookies. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
dude.
we did it again.
Skip it. Fuck it. So recently, Benjamin Burnley put this new song "Awaken" on the ASCAP.
Yes, the music repository.
Fuck
music repository, like for all of the fucking like a lot of songs, a lot of different songs are on. Yeah. And this one hasn't come out yet. There's no Breaking Benjamin song called "Awaken." And I don't have this pulled up because I put this on the list like long before they started teasing it. Yeah. They've been teasing 1016, the number 1016, and you know currently it's the date is 1010. So who knows? Maybe in a week we'll have some new Breaking Benjamin music. That's pretty cool for me.
I'm down for it.
Interesting.
And that's basically all the news.
I gotta mention
Breaking Benjamin.
For me, I gotta mention there was just an announcement for a 2025 Arion concert thing that they're doing of like all albums. They didn't show the one that had Tom Baker doing the narration though, so that's weird. But yeah, that was the most recent one, and that one was not listed among the all albums being performed. So maybe they're planning like a live concert just for that one. But you know, it's gonna have like fucking 5 shows over 3 days. It sounds pretty dope. They're taking over all of Tilburg.
Hell yeah!
This has actually been a really crazy year for music. I feel like at the
end of
the year.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about that.
Well, I don't. It's such a me specific thing where it's just like there's so much.
Dude, this is 100% a me specific thing. Are you kidding?
Like like this past Friday, because every Friday now is New Music Friday. I feel like most people know like Friday is the day you look to when you want to get new major albums.
Yeah.
And this year we've already had now 2 Smile albums, so 2 albums from Tom York and Johnny Greenwood of Radiohead. Yeah. We've had so much stuff, and then this past week we got the new Godspeed You Black Emperor album, which is a thing that I get to say so rarely.
Yeah.
The same day as the debut album by the singer of Black Midi, now that they've split up.
It was apparently really good.
Which is incredible. And it's just like, at the end of this year, I feel like we just have to talk about like stuff that came out this year. Because whether it's movies or games or music, I feel like this year's just been stacked for everything.
We might seriously have to make like a whole list.
Yeah, there's the album cover for the...
That's sucking sick.
It goes hard.
We might have to make... Like,
it's a good album cover.
We genuinely might have to make a list of shit that's like our favorite things of the year and then do like an episode just straight up on those.
I could see that.
I really think I think that'd be super fun because, like, even if we each only engaged in a couple new things, there's been so much this year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to want to talk about Metaphor once I'm done with it, or at least partially through it, you know?
Yeah. I've seen so many movies this year, and...
Well, and also, like...
And there's this one thing that I've been really waiting to talk about to show on stream. And if for some reason this next episode is also fucking packed...
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk about it on there.
We just had so much that was like backlogged, and
yeah, we took a little break because of the affliction.
I mean that, and then like the hurricane stuff. I was kind of worried about some family members. Again, link down below for people who want to donate. Also, separately,
sorry about the hurricane that I did.
Yeah.
My name's Milton.
That's true. Yeah, they're making hurricanes. They're stewing them up in the Gulf Coast. They really are.
We don't even have time to touch on the fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of Georgia's representatives, thinks that they can control the weather. They.
Yeah.
Which
I know who she means.
Yeah, I do too. To where I'd say is,
she means Gabe.
They.
To which I would say is, why would they hit Florida?
Listen, you know.
Yeah, what of value is lost in Florida?
They.
Yes.
She's not saying they. She's slurring Gabe, and everyone's hearing it wrong.
Exactly.
Gabe controls the weather. Yeah, he's the weather wizard from The Flash.
Oh,
that's true.
The weather wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot to show this off when I was talking about the pipe. Ooh. Got the George H.W. Bush matchbook.
Oh shit! Show it again on screen real quick.
Hang on.
Because it was kind of blurry when I had you full screen.
The George H.W. Bush matchbook.
Good old Herbert Walker. Much like his presidency, didn't really work after a certain point.
It's dead.
Could also say his dick, but... Yeah.
Funny joke, haha.
At least it's not the Reagan matchbook.
Well, yeah, then it'd be randomly confused and set itself on fire 10 hours later.
Yeah, you'd always forget how many matches you have.
You could only use it to smoke crack.
That's the Rob Ford matchbook. Come on,
that's the
that's the Rob Ford.
Do we want to go over some?
Briefly talk about the KSI.
Yeah, very briefly. So real quick,
I gotta take a shit soon. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Lunch lease for sale at $1.44.
God,
these are Kroger. Yeah, these are Kroger stickers.
Yeah.
My mom works at Kroger. I do know that if something's like 10 or something days nearing its expiration date, it gets reduced. Because basically most of our food gets those stickers. Yeah, but they just released them.
So, all right, and here's two things I've got. Because either this could be from a test market of Lunchly, because they test products for a bit, so maybe.
Possibly.
I haven't seen them in Canada yet. I don't know if they've released
There's probably some food.
Yeah, because y'all have food standards.
Yeah, you guys have standards. America does not.
Fucking cringe.
Or this could be, and this would be really bad for Lunchly if so, their food expires real fast, and that's going to be bad for them in the long term.
Yeah, that's like having a packed lunch meal sort of thing that expires quickly is not good.
It's definitely not good for the environment.
That too.
Because they officially rolled out on September 16th of
and
this year.
This post
They
was
officially
made
rolled out.
September 27th.
13 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah, the 27th.
September 27th.
That might be fake or something.
It could be, or
no.
I'm gonna
trust me. That is definitely.
Someone could just be working there and have just fucked up or done a little funny.
I mean,
I'm gonna put it safely and say it's probably my test market idea. This
is absolutely was $3.99 Lunchly Pizza Party case. I'm not gonna check the UPC.
Yeah,
code,
they'd have to go pretty far out of their way to do that.
Is there a best before date somewhere on here?
No,
I don't see one.
It would be on the bottom.
Yeah,
probably on another
bottom
side.
Go back on the left side. Go back on the left, bottom left.
Made with pork. I sure hope so.
The thing to remember here is that, like, unlike a Lunchable, these are like actual ingredients.
Yeah.
But because of that, they're gonna go bad quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no preservatives. There's stuff made of actual pork. Like, admittedly, like these are actually decent sounding. I haven't tried these, so I don't know, and I really don't.
I've heard they taste awful.
Hell yeah!
I feel like
I like that cheese drippy.
I feel like as someone who's almost 30, I should not be legally allowed to buy these. It feels like I'm a man for buying these.
That's fair.
Unless you are buying them for a child.
Yeah, it feels like an adult should not be legally allowed to buy these.
The S and KSI stands for
People have
sad.
done reviews of them. People have done reviews for them, and they're pretty much unanimously like, this is not very good.
Damn.
Nice.
Someone said they tasted like human meat. I don't know how they know that, but they said it tasted like human meat.
I mean, it's pork, and they call human long pig.
That's true.
All right, so yes, KSI.
So, y'all remember the Dan TDM tweet? Well, I mean, Gabe wasn't here last time, but yeah, he tweeted like this is what YouTubers are nowadays, and Logan Paul got real fucking mad at that.
Yep.
So did KSI. He's been like not adding, but like tweeting. Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Tweeting like in the vague direction of Dan TDM for fucking weeks now.
Dan TDM, where you at?
Yeah.
He put like a subtle bar in his newest song, which is hot garbage. By the way,
it is. It's embarrassing.
Subtle.
Yeah, subtle.
Subtle as a brick.
But at the same time as all this, Logan Paul is beefing with Tommy Innit over nothing as well. So it's like both of them are just like
bro had a daughter. He's beefing on Twitter.
Yeah.
Ill. Go be with your family, bro. So just KSI's just constantly been like, hey, the diamond mine car, you fucking you.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And recently, people have been clowning on him for being obsessed with and for his music sucking and for lunch in general. So he's just like sad posting.
He's sad posting on Instagram. Mike put music all together at this rate. Not gonna lie, man. What's the point?
So that's
what a dweeb.
He's been broken from 3 weeks on the internet where like stupid shit happening.
I just love if any musician got negative feedback on one song and was like, I think I gotta quit. Like,
I thought I was gonna be a success. I'm out. Fuck you guys. I'm done.
We have one podcast that doesn't know.
Yeah, we're out.
It's over.
Done. Nope.
So I mean, like, listen. I hope he takes a break. Genuinely, not like being a little shit. Like, if shit's affecting you, take a break.
Exactly.
You KSI listening right now.
We
We
will have to save that for probably next episode, though.
I think we need to probably call it.
This one's just the headline.
All right, let's the headline. Yeah.
Resident Evil antagonist ass. 81-year-old man. Get the fuck out of here. Sentenced to prison for cloning giant Montana Mountain King sheep for captive trophy hunting.
See,
Did he do it successfully?
Oh yeah, he did. He was cloning them successfully because it's very easy to clone sheep. Surprisingly.
Oh,
well, yeah, I don't assume because it's the first one
it's
first thing that got cloned. But
so yeah,
normal mindset.
He had a normal mindset clouded by his enthusiasm.
Sure, buddy.
guy.
Yeah, but like he was importing like, you know, parts from the sheep to make new ones. It's wild.
And cloning them and selling them for basically for someone to put in a cage and then fire a gun at, which admittedly is like the pussy level of hunting. You know, if you're gonna do that, be in the same cage with
hunting.
They call it hunting.
Wow,
hunting.
Good hunting.
All right, so
Goodwill shunting, more like it.
Yosh, episode 63 done.
I'm gonna. All right, y'all are gonna have to remind me like as soon as we're done recording to put fucking Elon on the thumbnail.
Yeah,
but
get that pulled up and ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the I wanna before we get into this, I want to stress.
Yeah.
I do not have any sort of animosity towards people who are. Oh, that's just loud.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Okay,
All right,
so
the bald song. Well, this will be me in like 5 to 10 years.
Oh, hey,
I don't have any animosity towards any of the groups mentioned inside this song.
Yeah,
this is
my hairline.
This is fully a character.
And
I wrote
that's
this myself, so it's a character. It is, you know, this is not someone who I or anybody else should think that you should look up to.
Okay.
Right.
I just want to preface that because it gets out of pocket.
Okay.
Like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. No, no, no. If I count those follicles upon your head and there's less than 1 million, you'll be dead. Oh, I'd better not see that wretched scalp shine, or I'll throw your stupid ass on an old landmine. I hate all these. I hate baldies.
Fuck you, Jack.
I hate baldies all day long. Now I saw this ball.
Fuck you, the guy who made Dilbert.
Arms and legs to the floor. He begged and begged and begged and begged to be released. But I put him in a cage with several feral beasts. I hate baldies.
That's funny.
I hate baldies.
You wrote this yourself?
Yeah, I did write it. I had
pretty good.
I saw
had AI sing it.
newborn baby the other day.
The lyrics are pretty good.
So I made that little fuck pay. There was so much screaming and so much blood. And it turns out my wife wants a divorce because I killed our kid with the doctor's scalpels in the delivery room. I hate baldies. I hate baldies.
It gets real out of pocket in a sec, and I apologize
In a
for it.
sec.
Long. Play that fun, Tommy. The only thing I hate more than baldies is folk with a different skin color. I hate baldies and the blacks. I hate baldies and the Turks. I hate baldies and the Jews. I hate baldies and the Chinamen. And if I see a bald, black, Turkish, Jewish Chinaman, I'll stop him till he's salsa and cook him and fry it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I hate baldies. No,
Did you
I hate
play the trumpet?
baldies. Yeah, I hate baldies.
What?
No.
I do play the trumpet. We could make this.
Oh yeah, I'll do the bass line. That'll be great.
This could become a real part of an album.
I
I'm
dipped
just
him in
saying.
gasoline and lit him ablaze. I also don't like people with a
It's only like 3 steps away from a Flight of the Conchord
It has
song.
nothing to do with my pappy.
It's
I am just
like
a
that,
very
like
deeply
a-
troubled individual. All the blacks,
Yeah, I can
Turks,
see that. I was
Jews, and
thinking of-
Chinamen with hair better watch out. 38 years when Rogaine is invented. Am I Robert? Make me some coffee before I shave your head and give me a ring. And a cigarette too. I hate baldies. This coffee tastes like a skunk's ass, Margaret. That's it. Get
This is
my
pretty
mouth.
good for an AI
I hate
song.
baldies.
It gets all the cues.
Wrong. I don't
I
like
think
them,
Tristan did a good
not at
job
all.
writing it out.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that really nails it, you know.
I don't
This-
like them, not at all.
I mean, this is a good prototype. You know.
This
I
is
dig
this
it.
is a horrible. I want to reiterate. This is a horrible person.
Yes. It's not a.
He is-
co-sign that.
He not
he's very
not only
funny.
hates
No,
bald
I
people.
don't agree with any of this.
Yes, but it's fun.
He not only
My
hates
dad is
bald
bald.
people,
I
but
agree
he's
with
racist.
all of this actually.
He
So
killed
you know,
his father and
face-
his son because they're bald, and also he
Oh.
beats his wife.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate.
And threatens to shave her head to give him a reason.
You know, she shouldn't have had so much hair. That's the other problem.
Exactly.
So, new hit single out today. Subscribe to the Patreon to get all of my AI art.
Patreon.com/loud=funny. $5 a month. 10 if you're feeling frisky.
You get some more AI goodness from Tristan, I'm sure.
Yes.
It'll be great.
Yeah,
he loves AI. He's our resident AI expert.
That's
AI
true.
He does love AI. He always has.
I was so fucking high when I wrote this.
I can tell. Well, with that, folks, bid you adieu and penis.
I hate baldies. Penis. Bald penis.
Testicular torsion!